can suck a fuck.
I'm serious.
Fuck the police.
You can say that. I'm fine with that.
Shan, I was gonna do a feature on you tonight.
Ugh.
You and Maha? Yeah.
Do Ma, don't do me. Don't talk about
Well, we've already
me.
got
I'm
songs
not-
put in the playlist. Let's calm that.
I can't.
She's going through this like,
No,
my music's
no,
not good.
No, you don't even
phase.
know you don't know what I'm going through. You've never been in this head. You think
Yeah, but
you-
I like it.
I like you.
The Roomy's running the
I
show.
like you, sir.
Yeah, no, I like it.
We
So
are
I
going
wanna,
live now on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. It'll just be a moment for Glenn to get it up. I'm waiting for him to come in.
Come on.
get it up, Glenn.
Get it up.
We're just waiting on that sultry voice.
Get it
Glenn.
up, Glenn.
Just get it up.
Reaching
I'm
great
sure
heights.
this
The
never
right thing to
happened
say
to
on
anyone
Whip It
else,
Out
Glenn.
Wednesday, right?
Whipping it out,
I
getting
think-
it up, and
I think the whipping has already happened.
Oh, that Don't Look Up movie though, like
Oh.
so good. I just keep thinking about it. I hope
I just
that
like
happens.
watching Leo look like
I
he's having an
hope-
anxiety attack. the whole
No,
time.
that hurt me.
It was
Hey,
great.
they shout out Lansing in that movie though, so
Yeah, they did.
yeah.
It was funny shit, dude. It's everything that's wrong with our species.
Shinji, did you see Spider-Man 2?
Man,
He's
Spider-Man.
the autumn
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Spider-Man.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I took my
Spider-Man
dad to see it.
2 or Spider-Man also?
Well, I know, just the one in the theaters. Why you
Yeah,
gotta give me
I
a hard
saw it.
time about it? I took my dad to see it. I was gonna tell
I
you
saw it with
about
my
it.
brother. Yeah, Andrew Yeah, oh yeah, great movie. Great movie. I
I-
mean, if I could have whipped it out in the theater for all the fan fap that was going on, it would have been wet
It
and
was
wild.
good. It was
It was good.
I was falling asleep in and out, but I liked it.
Dude,
Sorry.
and the Green Goblin. Oh my
Yeah, some
God,
real
man, I
emotion.
fucking love Willem Dafoe.
Poetic.
Yeah,
That-
wasn't that cool?
Yeah,
His
he's great,
face,
man.
I
And
mean-
then, you know, in the new Venom movie, they're talking about how he'll be part of the Sinister Six, but it'll be a different Willem Dafoe from a Green Goblin, Norman Osborn from a different universe. So he'll be like a new version of the one we've known. It'd be really cool.
Wow.
I
I
saw
like
this
the multiverse.
kid, and he was like, I love Spider-Man, whatever, like Merry Christmas, doing a Spider-Man thing. And he's like, Spider-Man is Christmas. And Jay and I were both like, yeah.
I
because
liked when they talked
all
about
Christmas was about Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire's organs that make Spiderweb, and Andrew Garfield's like, so your body like makes that?
Like, does it come out anywhere else?
Yeah. Like, that's some funny shit, dude.
Spider sperm.
Spider sperm.
Activate.
It's
Well,
the Peter Tingle.
Yeah, that
But
was
the heart, there were some parts in it that really upset me, like, you know, emotionally. I cried in the theater twice when I saw it.
I didn't cry at all.
did you really?
But then again, we saw it in IMAX, so it could have just been my brain bleeding a little bit from how loud and everything was. But you know, yeah, dude, there is nothing wrong with being emotionally moved and stimulated by a piece of fiction.
Dude, we'd be crying all the time.
I'd be crying all the time, man.
We live for
Who
movies.
said there was something wrong with that?
I didn't say there
No
was
one.
anything wrong with it.
All right,
I'm just
okay.
justifying my toxic masculinity.
You don't have to justify it here. You're good.
Yeah,
So
this would
here-
be like the last place you have to justify that.
Oh, I know. I'm fucking with y'all.
I do have a question for
And
Jeremy.
you are all
Yeah.
live on Whip It Out Wednesday.
All right, let me introduce
Oh yeah, go ahead. Introductions first.
I am your host, Rumor Mill Motel. This is my co-host, Shinji and Shan Sugar Mom Holocron. And
Whatever you like.
tonight we have Jeremy Hurt.
Howdy.
Bravo.
He's hurting them.
So how did we want to start with a song, or did we want to go ahead and throw Jeremy on the spotlight and have him read us something?
Well, I did have a question.
No.
All right, what's your question? Shoot.
There's a question.
Just to open the floor. So I think I mentioned this a lot, but Jeremy, for you personally, when you have like a writer's block, what inspires you? What helps you get out of this? Like, I feel like I've said all that needs to be said. What gets you out of that mindset, sir?
Ugh. I feel like I always have writer's block, number one. Like procrastination. I put the pro in procrastination. But honestly, what helps me get out of it is just writing a bunch of garbage. And then eventually it gets back to being good again.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel that. That's pretty much what I do.
I like
You just
that.
write, you throw it all up on the wall till something sticks, and then you run with that.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot because I like just saying words.
So yeah,
And
I put the prolapse and procrastinate.
yeah, for me, I give in to that feeling of, oh, I'm never gonna have anything else going on, and I'll get over it at some point eventually, right? Right, Rooms?
Yeah.
I think so.
Get over yourself already. That was all I had.
I
Tony said I was
started,
a lawyer,
I
but
started school
I
this
have been
week.
mistaken for a lawyer
My
before.
lawyer.
For his lawyer, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something I should look into. I'll be
She
like,
was dressed all nice for the court date, and I was dressed pretty much how you see me here.
I'll be like 50, but before I get like an actual like
Because fuck that, I'm not dressing any nicer than I would for
Forever.
anyone else. If I dress like this for my mama, that's how the judge is gonna get me. I got no respect for the law,
you
man.
just have to wear pants here. A
You're
lot of people just wear-
badass.
you just
Yeah,
have to
in
wear
Florida,
pants.
all you have to do is wear pants and closed-toed shoes.
Yes, your
That's
legs
all.
must
That's
be
all they
covered.
require.
Rumor, what'd you say you started school?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I started school for it's a peer recovery support specialist program.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been offered that kind of thing too. I mean, I think that'd be great for you. You seem like a
Yes.
very supportive person.
Yeah, it's just something like you can work at like a rehab or you can work at like a group home, something like that. So I was excited. I had my first day yesterday.
Dude, that's
And,
awesome, man.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. But what do we got going on here? So somebody's gonna read us something live.
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
what Jeremy Hurd is here for. I also featured a couple of the songs that him and I have worked on over the last couple months, well, really only the last month, because we've only been working together for about maybe a little over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had said he would come on and read us some poetry, and I told him it was kind of virgin ground for us at this point. We haven't really done that with a special guest, and he was more than ready to come and do it.
Yeah. So
That's
is that
cool,
my
man.
is that my cue?
Whenever you're ready, man.
Yeah, or we
Yeah.
can play a song first and then
Yeah, if
put
you
you on.
want, we can play a
It's up to
song
you.
and then we can put you on the spot.
Yeah, go ahead and play a song.
We'll play we'll play a song I haven't put out yet, but this
Premiere.
is
I
a
want a
sneak.
song.
It's a sneak
Dude.
peek.
You missed our premiere last week of our sexy cyber ballad song, Dr. Slipstream.
That's a good one.
What was
Dr.
it?
Thank you. Is Dr. Slipstream is what it's called?
This is a song through the Aimless Blade of Science, but it's also got Cliff on drums and it's got Rob on lead guitar. Then it's got me on everything else.
Very cool.
See if I am I sharing sound already?
Everything else, no, we can't hear your sound.
Okay, let me make sure that I do this correctly.
Can't hear
Share
your
sound.
sound. Can't hear your sound.
Okay, you can now.
Yeah.
So this hasn't been put out yet. This is just something for fun.
Nice.
Nice. I'm excited.
Only God knows why.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a sneak peek at showing up.
That was pretty good, man.
You jam. You jam.
We jam.
Really Doors feeling to it.
It
Here's
did,
Jim
yeah.
Morrison in there.
Cool. So this is what I had set up. Oh, did you go through this, Shinji, or no?
I didn't.
Just scroll down real quick. I didn't. Looks good to me, dude.
Do not bump that. That is
Then take
very
that.
full.
You better drink that whole damn shot, girl. I'll be leaving that leavings for me.
To the head.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that sounds good. I'm excited for everyone to hear this Persephone Descending, which is Emotions with Milky Fun singing. Really cool song. Talks about the myth of Persephone from Greek mythology.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
And then this Broken Butterfly song was actually a song that someone sent to me asking to be put on the show last week, but we had already had the playlist. So I told him we would get it on this week. And it's a pretty good track as well.
Honestly, sometimes I like coming into this not knowing what is in store so that I can have like a clean.
That's what I say.
But
I
sometimes
like.
I like to review it and have something to go off of, whether I like it or not. Or
That's
what
why
I'm
you should
feeling
keep
with it.
letting me do some of the playlist, man. And you add what you want to the final thing. You know what I mean?
It's
We're all
usually what
that
I
way.
collect.
Everyone
surprised.
can send any one of us anything, and we're all pretty open to it, right? We're all
Yeah,
friends.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But now that that song's played, I think we should let Jeremy Hurt show us some poetry.
I agree. Let's hear it.
Okay. We'll start off with a short one. This was a prompt from a writing group that I was in, and a quote with someone saying that we are all more than our worst moments. So I expounded on that quote. We are all more than our worst moments, except when we're in them. Emotions fly around carelessly like straw in a tornado, harmless on its own, now ready to puncture tree trunks, wrapped up in a violent storm cloud waiting to downpour on the unexpected, followed by whiskey bottle apologies, half empty, half full of sincerity, and the burn as it's choked down, leaving you nauseous and full of regret. It won't be like this forever. Thank you.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
I love the whiskey bottle apologies line.
Yeah,
I
that's,
feel like this a lot. My emotions are like that, flying around all the time. And honestly, I don't always know how to express them. So I think that's great that you put that on paper. And it was like, yeah, the burning metaphorical choke.
I think you're saying that some specific moments feel bigger than other moments, and they get magnified.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
everything passes. So at the end, you had a closure. Like, it's not always going to be like this. So, rise again kind of thing. And
Mhm.
like, that's a good message. So thank you for that. Like, personally, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's nice to hear a positive message every once in a while.
Right?
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, from someone other than yourself who's faking to yourself.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I
So
don't feel like that.
take that mask off, baby.
Yeah.
Slip
Shinji
into
just
something a little
hangs out in the
comfortable.
dark all the time.
Well, I just am, I don't know, man. Like I deal with stuff differently. It's probably not the healthiest way, but like when shit bothers me, I open up a drawer in my mind and I take that dirty shit and I put it in that drawer and I close that drawer. I lock it and then I
but
just never think about it
seeps
again.
Through all the time.
It seeps through,
You
but
did the dishes in the dark today, and I said, "Do you
blind
live in
people
darkness?"
do the dishes
You
too,
said,
Shannon. Oh my God, I feel the dishes with my hands.
I feel the germ.
Oh my God.
It's not visibly clean.
Come on, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, like people that can't see have to do the dishes still when they live alone. So, like,
This is true.
Right.
Close your eyes
But they've had a
sometimes.
lifetime of not seeing to know what they're doing.
well,
too.
I've had a lifetime of her living in hurricane weather and stuff and doing dishes in basically the dark. I've lived in
Fair
Florida
enough.
since like before Opal and Andy hit. I was here for Opal and Andy when I was like 7.
Natural
Okay.
disasters.
They're big storms that like wiped out
Well,
the area we live in.
Who am I to argue with that?
I'm just saying. At least I do the fucking dishes.
Sugar mama.
That's a very good point.
Right? Like,
It's okay. You're good.
And
you're a
I
good
cook.
husband.
and I cook.
I just
And
require more.
cunnilingus, you just ask. Just ask.
Okay, what's next on the
Well, I believe it's truth be told.
Cheers.
I don't have a drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye. All right, Remy, don't make that silence seem more awkward, man. Take over.
Why? I thought, he was going to read something else or no?
No, we're gonna
No,
go
not
in
at the
between
moment.
a couple songs.
Well, how
Oh.
much do you have to read? I'm curious.
Yeah.
I
it
can
was
take up
crazy.
hours if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, he probably has books and books of this shit.
I thought we would do like a poem, then a couple songs, then a poem, then a couple songs. That way, it kind of works through the show.
Well, I like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Sounds
that
great,
one.
man.
Let's do it.
This
Yay.
was sent to me by Rolo Knox. It's called Truth Be Told.
I love the
Right.
truth.
I don't know if I can handle the truth.
Yeah, I
You
don't know if
can't.
I can either.
None of
You
us can.
can't handle the truth.
You can't do it.
Truth be told, we're getting old and creeping closer to the grave. Flesh and bone will all be thrown to the earth, will be enslaved. Our time is short, some shorter than others, so cherish your fathers, mothers, sisters, and brothers. You never know how long you really have.
Short, sweet, and really fucking prolific.
Well, I really liked the bass in the beginning, and then it had like a piano outro, but the words were really great too.
I'm all
Yeah,
about
what
the guy's
did the
accent.
words mean to you?
That nothing matters. At the end of the day, truth be told, we're getting old and
It's very Linkin
nothing
Park of
fucking
you.
matters.
Very Linkin Park of you, Shannon.
Sorry. That's what I took from it.
Shinji,
You go
what's
so
this?
far and get so old.
Shinji, what's the next song? It's produced by Real the Trip TV.
You.
This is a Mew Mew song. It's from her hip hop band she's putting together called Knox Lake. It's called Words of Ecstasy, and it's just kind of a short, sweet little hip hop song.
Well, we like words here,
I like words.
Some of them.
especially those of ecstasy. I'll take it.
Check it out.
I actually didn't have anything that Shannon and I didn't have anything to do with this one. This is her and her group.
Chillin' as I pass the time, looking at the season in this flask of mine. The weight and the feeling as I pass the vibe. Am I really dreaming when I mask a rhyme? I pass aside every vision, the moment of tripping, the multiple missions, the words of remembrance, a part of it, ending the bars and beginnings, the scars in the trenches. Chillin' as I pass the time, looking at the season in this flask of mine. The weight and the feeling as I pass the vibe. Am I really dreaming when I mask a rhyme? I pass aside every vision, the moment of tripping, the multiple missions, the words of remembrance, a part of it, ending the bars and beginnings, the scars in the trenches, the hearts and the messes. As I pass the time, looking at the season in this flask of mine. The weight and the feeling as I pass the vibe. Am I really dreaming when I mask a rhyme? I pass aside every wish and the moments of tripping, the multiple missions, the words of remembrance, a part of it, ending the bars and beginnings, the scars in the trenches, the hearts and the messes.
Whoa,
So, yeah, I
that-
believe Caius is involved in that song and in that band.
yeah, I thought I saw
Yeah, he's definitely a member of the band for sure.
right there. I finally ended up in a band with him called Over the Peak.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So many bands, man.
so many bands, man.
But I feel like that song was also about the passage of time and things of that nature.
Hello.
Hey there.
What's up, dude? It's Buttons.
Oh, cool.
And you
EMC
said something.
buttons.
Yeah. And you said something about me being on from 7 to 9. I didn't know anything about it. So I figured I'd jump on here and see what's going on.
Pretty sure it's not right this second. Maybe ask Ange in a different room.
Okay.
You know how to go into another room?
How's it going, by the way? It's good to meet you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah. I guess I'll scroll around and try and find her, or I'll message her on the band lab or whatever.
Message her on the chat, on the Zoom chat.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. Shinji, did you put this one in with Chuck Z?
He actually sent this to me last week, and I told him that we'd made sure we'd get it in this week.
Does this have oh wow, yeah, this is this should be good.
It is a very good song. Yeah, I listened to it before I put it on the list.
I don't want to leave this guy hanging though.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll figure it out.
What is it you're trying to find? You're trying to find, you were supposed to do a show tonight for Ange?
I don't know. She told me that I was gonna. She messaged me last night. Here, hold on 1 second, and said that I was gonna love the show. And then I just got home and there's a message in my van lab about being on from 7 to 9, whatever that means. I don't know.
You know it's after 9, right?
Right. It's 7 here, but yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that I didn't know that I was even going to be on a show, or I don't know. That's why I just hopped on. Just kind of figured I'd check it out. But I sent her a message on the direct message, and then I'll go back to BandLab and send her a message there too.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys.
All right, nice meeting you, bro.
Yeah, man. Sorry to interrupt your show.
No, that's cool.
Cool. Peace.
We're all friends here.
It's all good.
Uh,
Broken Butterflies, anyone?
Let's do it. And then let's make Jeremy do another poem.
He's like the jester of the evening. Do another.
Dance, clown, dance.
Yeah, that rock.
Yeah, that was good.
It's some dad rock. I felt like I was like out at one of those bars, you know, on the
Dad
beach,
rock.
and
That's
I'm
exactly
underage.
that's
We just-
exactly what Cliff was going for. I know he was going for like some kind of like country bar rock. That's cool.
Yeah, I can dig that.
I'm glad I got to play that. Good job, Shinji. That was a good one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shinji-hun, Somida. I've been watching too many Korean shows, so I have like a Korean name for him now.
Shinjito.
Shinji-hun.
Shinjito sounds like an
Shinji.
Ninjago character
That's-
from Lego Ninjago.
Or that's
Oh,
like-
Shinjito, have you learned the new secrets of Shinjitsu? And you know, like Jackie Chan would be like my sensei, you know, like anyway.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't
why I
mind
was-
Shinjito. I really don't. I
It's-
can be Ninjago,
It's
that's fine.
Shinji-hun. Somida.
Okay, whatever you say.
Shinji-hun. Jeremy, what do you got in your
Yeah,
magical
what do you got for
Mary
us?
Poppins bag?
Is there a whip option on Zoom?
Is there a whip option?
It's a whip. We're whipping it out and we're whipping people around
We're
tonight.
whipping it out on Wednesday.
That's what we do
All right.
here.
Whip it out with us.
I
W's
get it. I
everywhere.
get it.
Double U.
Well, then let's whip out some explanations of grief. Then how about that?
Greed?
Grief.
Grief.
Grief?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Let's do
wasn't sure which G we were talking of, greed or grief. I
This
don't
is-
think
So this
grief
is called the 5 stages of grief and my problem with them. Stage 1 is denial, 2 anger, 3 bargaining, 4 depression, and 5 acceptance. Now that we are clear on each stage, let's discuss the misleading of its form. We are led to believe that after acceptance, you have completed the process and have metaphorically shut the door on what or whoever you were grieving. Acceptance has never wiped a tear from my face, nor has it calmed my breathing when I gasp for your name, hoping I can pull you back down from the atmosphere. Grief is not linear. It's not circular, nor is it a spiral. I would imagine it looks more like a patient's heart monitor as he was suffering a heart attack with sudden spikes followed by valleys and flat lines. Grief ebbs and flows through us like the tides, but instead of the moon pulling the sorrowful tide in, it's something like the faint scent of cologne or a laugh that raises the tide and reminds us of our time with them and how those days have ceased to exist. I have heard that hope has helped calm the razor-sharp blade of grief that has been known to slice wrists open. Thank God for hope turning some of those scars horizontal. Hope can be an excellent raft for staying afloat in shark-infested waters of misery, but on its own, you simply survive in the midst of chaos. You see, when grief entwines love, it becomes quite the volatile solution. To calm it, the only way is to add a new love, one that hasn't been diluted by life's cruel games, one that hasn't been diluted by life's cruel games. Where is such a love not tainted but still experienced, empathetic, and energized? Can you guess? Buy a fucking puppy. Those excited little tails wagging, wet nose, puppy breath kisses, elated, exaggerated exuberance simply for your existence. There is nothing purer than a puppy's persistent passion. Acceptance is not only an overgrown path hard to find and even more difficult to traverse, it is also the blustering wind and the dark storm clouds overhead, the crackling lightning that flashes across the sky, and the heavy, cold rain that soaks you to the bone. It is also that sun that bursts through the clouds, warming and drying your body. It is that smile from a stranger when you are stuck in your head feeling sorry for yourself. And it is also that $20 you found in those jeans you haven't worn years ago. But most of all, it is that last breath you know you will breathe someday, and you will take it with pride, ready for what is next. Acceptance is at the beginning and the end of an extraordinary journey, and it is everything in between, the good, the bad, everything that makes this existence exactly what it is supposed to be. And it is knowing that all of this is perfect and necessary, just like you.
That was really good. I don't know a whole lot about grief, like as in loss, like
That was
as
awesome.
in permanent loss, but I can only imagine, like, I've only felt grief like a temporary loss. So
Yeah, I haven't lost my parents yet, so
yeah.
I haven't really lost anybody close to me. I've lost like drug buddies that were close to me, but that was kind of a given.
Sure.
I've lost my dad, and like a lot of my family members, like my uncle Bill passed away recently, or well, a couple years ago, but and my
A lot of our
grandpa.
grandparents, yeah. I mean, and then I think like
I don't think I have any grandparents left, do
I
I?
think like
No, I don't.
it's also the same when you're grieving the loss of like a child from a different relationship and things like that we've been going through. That's still a loss. That's still an emptiness that's kind of in your personal life.
Grief comes in so many different forms too. Like it can be so much, like losing a part of yourself in something. You know, there's so much that,
yeah.
and we talk about it like there's some solution. Right. The important thing to know is everybody goes on the journey of grief in their own way. So you can't judge someone else for grieving a way that you do, you know, or not grieving the way that you do. Everyone does it in their own way, and that's just how it is.
My mom is
I
the
like
worst
it.
at grieving. And like
That was
sometimes
deep though, man. Thanks for sharing that.
sometimes I feel like I'm grieving like the loss of like old bad habits too. And that's kind of hard to detach from.
Yeah.
What, trying to like not think about the chaos,
Yeah.
you know, like the chaos that
Chaos
went
mission,
along
it's
with it.
impossible to not think about the chaos.
The chaos feeds the energy.
It's all
I'm just saying,
yeah.
for like a chaos junkie like myself.
This is great. I love
Um,
that we're all shedding our mortal skins and we're just chilling on a Wednesday.
What we do.
That's what we do. The blood moon.
Uh-oh. Did you just represent Blood Moon on my show?
Yeah. She did.
Actually, it's closer to a new moon. Like I've been watching the moon here lately and it's becoming small and smaller of a fingernail. So
That was messed up.
I don't watch the moon.
I think you watch the moon very closely.
No, I sit in four walls.
you don't really go, but when you do go outside, you're like, come out here. Look at it. You're like, I see weird shit. There's UFOs, man.
I'm going through some like agoraphobic bullshit right now. I don't really want to leave the house right now.
It's hard times, pandemic, and
Oh, you gotta get that. You
sorry,
gotta
our
get
cat's
that.
throwing up.
Hurry, don't. We have an old cat. He's a little pukey.
Tell me a little bit about Persephone descending.
Well, it's Emotions with Milky Fun. I believe Paul Weirda, Seeds of Righteousness, does the guitar on it. if I'm not mistaken. And it's based on the myth of Persephone from Greek mythology.
See if it wants to start or no. There we go.
It's a pretty great song. I think you guys will like it.
My friend, when you
Ooh. What was that about?
So
It's about the legend of Persephone, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the story about the girl who's taken to Hades, and the guy has to go down and save her, and he can't look at her on the way back up on the stairs, on the way back up from Hades, but of course he does, and then they're both kept in Hades' kingdom for all eternity. I think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I've read any Greek mythology.
Who's still
Seth?
got the blues? Still got the blues is RJS.
It's RJS, yeah. I just thought this was a really fun song, really cool.
I still got the blues.
You got the blues the other week. I saw it.
I got the blues all the time.
She did trend in blues. Yep. Yes, she did.
I've been singing this song all day. That's got you really annoyed too.
Oh my, is this
What
the
song?
song?
What
even?
song? What song?
No, no.
Okay.
It's from The Walking Dead.
Oh, don't sing it. Don't sing it.
Okay, I won't.
It's one of the songs Beth in The Walking Dead sings, and you're like, girl,
You're like, we're
Stop
all
singing.
dying. Why are you singing?
there's people eating people. Shut the hell up.
They got to try and keep their spirits up.
No,
Exactly. It's a spiritual.
no.
It
People
is-
eating people.
We
it's a
still got the
spiritual
blues.
kind of thing.
That's why our blue light's on tonight.
I don't have blues.
Here, let's get some blues.
What color is the song?
Used to be so easy to give my heart away, but I found out the hard way there's a price
So smooth.
It's guitar parts like that that make me wish I could play the guitar.
I'm learning how to play the guitar. I'm trying to teach myself. Actually, my friend just gave me an acoustic guitar with an amp. I just had to fix the stuff and get some chords.
Nice.
Fix some stuff, get some chords.
Yeah.
What'd you got? You got a Ovation acoustic electric?
No, it's a Delta, like electric. I don't know anything about it, dude. It says Delta at the top, and it's got this really pretty, like, kind of orange red wood. And he gave me a big fucking amp with it,
Oh yeah.
which I had to find a chord for.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be a 3/4 chord, but does it plug into the guitar?
I've got a chord coming, and then we'll see.
Nice.
We shall see.
Oh, that should be.
Can't
interesting.
guarantee that it'll
should
work,
be a,
but I think it's gonna work.
that should be a game changer for your sound.
We're
Yeah.
experimenting here.
Well, I still know what the fuck I'm doing with guitar, man. I'm just kind of I'm doing what you told me and playing what sounds good.
That's okay. We're band labbing. You don't have to know what you're
But
doing.
my
Hey,
friend
whatever
JT is
sounds
gonna show
good
me
to you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, create that shit.
But yeah, I never say no to a free instrument to fuck around with.
No.
Oh no.
No. Not
Oh
at all.
no.
So I guess the next question, Rumi, is do we put Jeremy on the spot again, or do we go to the next song? Which
I
is a
was gonna
Shan Mom pick. Shan Mom picked this next song.
We did it?
She did?
What?
Yeah, it's the John Dirt song that you sent me, Luna.
Oh, yes, yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
Should
this
we
is
flip a coin?
this John Dirt? Yes.
It's
DRT?
it's the Dirtay, the Dirtanya.
Dear Tay.
Damn,
Don't church it up, son.
Don't church it up, son.
Actually, Jeremy, I really want you to check this guy out, because I have this great idea for this album called Hurt Dirt or Dirt Hurt, but it's like DRT/HRT.
Okay.
I think you'll like this guy's beats, and I've done a lot of vocals on his songs as well.
Right on.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
This is Luna, and then we're gonna put Jeremy Hurt on the spot.
You're gonna have to explain why.
Getting to know each other. Luna's been with me now for 8 days, and well, we are getting to know each other better and better. Luna does not wake me up in the morning. If she's awake first, she gallantly waits until I open my eyes and glance at her quiet presence sitting patiently right next to my bed. I don't know how long she's been waiting there, but it's a lovely way to wake up, and our first interaction is full of appreciation for each other. If I wake up Luna with my morning noise, it's heartwarming to see how she groggily crawls out from under the bed and from slumber, and how she keeps her eyes tiny slits before blinking a few times, and her spirit and body start to return to solid planet Earth. Luna, unfeelingly pleasant, gentle, curious, frequently responding to my call, even obliging me when I coax her by voice from under the bed, trusting, observing, ready at a moment's notice for mischief, a gourmet cat, definitely appreciating good food. But then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, she turns into Jekyll. Or was it Hyde? There is no better word than to call it possessed. Her body goes almost rigid, and when she pulls herself up against the window becomes so elongated, I venture to say it stretches nearly twice her normal length. All her senses are supercharged. Her movement rhythm changes from relaxed to tense and strutted, and then the meowing, the meowing. When Luna realizes her feverish attempts to get out are futile, Her normally well-modulated, pleasant voice goes from yowling countertenor at the outset of the space through all the ranges of tenor and bass baritone to finally end in heart-shattering, long drawn-out, accusatory, moaning bass.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Was that about a cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he,
that
I
was
think
cool.
he writes it in his description. My friend Sylvia got a cat, Luna. Just couldn't resist. Yes, this spoken word thing to music has been done. It can be super read along stuff. A softer version of Adrian Blue's big electric cat guitar would certainly be fitting. I just think that was so cool. He kind of took like probably, I don't know, like a voicemail or a rant and then just made it into a cute little like thing and about a cat that we can all relate to if we're cat owners, right?
Or if we love
What's
cats,
awesome
yeah.
about John Dirt is anytime like I have something kind of weird and I don't really know where to go with it anymore, I'll just send it to him and he's usually able to like turn it into something really like amazing.
Yeah, he does stuff with everybody's forks and he uses BandLab, as you say, in the right way where you're uploading a lot of revisions, you're showing everybody your process and your revision process.
Revision by
and
revision.
not everybody does that. So
I think
and-
people I know
I
do.
think that's what BandLab was supposed to be for, because it's supposed to show like your unique process, like how you bounce around from revision to revision. I mean, I don't use BandLab like that because fuck it. I don't need you to understand my process. But
Yeah, it would
I
take
do
so
think that's
long
cool.
on some of them. Like I have like 50 or 60
Yeah.
revisions where I'm trying
well,
to get the
in
mix
some
right.
projects you never finish, you know?
Yeah, like I can't say that I'm happy with any of the work that I put out. I can say that I put it out, and at the time it was the best that I could put out.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just easily entertained. I don't know.
I think
I'm
think
happy
it's-
with the majority of the stuff I put out.
honestly, I think everybody out there has something that is in their private little stash that y'all haven't worked on for a while, or it's just sitting there and you'll come back to it. You should one day. I encourage you to.
being
I love
a writer or creator or artist or whatever, I think has its own little catch-22 in it. Whereas like you get better, but as you get better, you get more aware of your writing. So you feel like you're getting worse almost as you get better. It's
And your flaws too when you're recording.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I think I say this every week, but it's like everything that you had that was going to be said, you feel like you've already said. And so you get into that
But
point.
that's what's beautiful about the English language is you can like
Make shit
twist
up.
it so many thousands upon thousands of different ways that you'll always have something new-ish sounding. It sounds
True.
you always
new
have
enough,
something new and fresh to say, as long as you have.
or just a new spin on it, like
Yeah. Well, that was a noun. Fuck you. Now it's a verb.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
Like bitch, please. That is a term of motherfucking endearment. I don't care how many people tell me you shouldn't call your wife a bitch. I'm like, bitch, please. That
well,
means I love that bitch.
like, and even poetry in different language. And then who's to say
She calls
that?
me a bitch too, just to be clear.
Who's to say that you couldn't make up
I
your own
believe
language?
that.
Poetry, you know?
Yeah.
She does call me a bitch.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because
You may
bitch,
have
please
earned
is
it.
a term of
I don't know.
endearment. It means
Yeah.
I love you, girl. Bitch,
Well, you
please.
you get drunk faster. I think that might be why.
I'm not drunk.
I've never
You
called
can't
him a-
just decide.
By 11:15 Shinji will be laying down, and Shan will be up, and she'll be talking.
No, her ass has laid down on more
I guess
shows
we'll
than
see
me.
tonight. I'm acting like I don't have to work at 6 a.m. right now.
I have to go to school tomorrow.
Booyah.
Oh,
Booyah.
stay in school. Stay in school, kids.
Schooled ya.
You schooled me.
Yeah.
I gotta make coffee, which I mean that's not so bad when you're drinking coffee to make coffee for the masses. It's really weird.
Oh yeah.
So full of shit. Bitch, please.
You know you want someone else to make you coffee though. Like that's you when you're doing something for other people all day long, you know you just want someone else to do that for you at the end of the day.
The thing about me is like, okay, so I make myself something and it's not as good, I feel like, as when I make other people things. Like I always am the
The
last
grilled cheese debate.
I am the last person to make a grilled cheese.
The fucking grilled
And
cheese
it's
debate.
always the burnt one. And I'm like, all right, everybody else's grilled cheese was perfect, but my own one, it was the last one. I'm sitting down to join everyone.
This is an
the last grilled cheese, and it's burnt, and it's mine.
Oh my god, it's a decade-old argument now.
Because you're worried about pleasing other people more than yourself. So,
but
that should be like a psychological experiment.
That
Shannon.
brings
it definitely is.
That brings happiness.
The grilled cheese dilemma.
So I make myself coffee and I'm like, this coffee fucking sucks. I hope I don't make it for customers like this.
That's right.
But all my customers are like, oh yeah, that's good. Like they'll sip it in front of me and be like, that is so good.
She made me mashed potatoes yesterday that I literally had to ask if she was trying to poison me with. So,
and I wasn't.
So it's not always about it.
I said they were instant mashed potatoes. What do you
They
expect?
had white,
What do you
like
expect?
white, like it looked like someone had just crushed up arsenic and put it over the taters, and they, you know, like the mashed potato flakes hadn't quite melted yet. You know, so I was like, what the fuck, dude? These taste so bad.
It was flakes.
I'm not. Hey, but I ate them all. Okay.
Ew. I'm Idahoans.
I don't waste.
Those Idahoans.
It's time for Jeremy Hurt to read us something.
Oh, he should. I don't make me sad though.
Okay. No, I won't make you sad. This is actually more of a technical poem. When I was dealing with the pandemic like everyone else, and we were in that like lockdown phase where you really couldn't go anywhere, didn't know what you were supposed to do, and what the limitations were towards, you know, going out and whatever. I got to a point where I couldn't clean anything else in my apartment, and I had to do something. So I went online and I found a website that had 100 different prompts or forms for poetry. So I wrote a poem to each one of them. In like 6 weeks, I wrote 100 poems. It was insane. But I had nothing else to do. So this is called a paradel. And what it is there's 4 stanzas and there's 6 lines per stanza. The first 3 stanzas, lines 1 and 2 are exactly the same. 3 and 4 are exactly the same. And then 5 and 6 are made up of words only from lines 1 and 3. And then the final stanza consists of words only from lines 5 and 6 of the first 3 stanzas. So there's a lot of recycled words, but it gets quite challenging to have to, you know, reorganize those words. So this is what I have for it's called a comets. Together, let us fly away so far. Together, let us fly away so far. Beyond stars and planets into the dark. Beyond stars and planets into the dark. Dark stars together fly us so far. Let into the planets and beyond away. Galaxies of empty ride comet tails. Galaxies of empty ride comet tails. You'll never know space until that's all you have. You'll never know space until that's all you have. All you have, you'll never know that's empty. Ride tales of space comets until galaxies. Never knew death would make me feel alive. I never knew death would make me feel alive. Earthly shackles holding souls down no more. Earthly shackles holding souls down no more. Souls New death would make me feel more earthly. Shackles holding down, no, never alive. Shackles never made me feel alive. You'll never know the dark soul galaxies holding down death with empty planets and comets until all you have far away. Let us into space beyond earthly. No. So ride stars, tails that fly together no more. Thank you.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that was good.
You flowed really well with that one.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of repetition in it, which, as Rumi knows about me, I like a lot of repetition. That way it kind of sticks with you.
You know that about me. I love repetition.
Repetition, and then you love a clap clap. You love the clap clap. Like
I
anything
do.
with a clap in it. So if you want to get on his good side, it's a clap clap.
It doesn't have to be like hand claps. It can be an
No,
electronic clap.
It's usually hand clap though.
But hand-
Electronic, well, I guess so.
Like a-
and same thing.
You know, like
Well,
anyway.
I know what my next beat has to have now then, huh?
You know
Yeah.
it, girl.
Yeah.
Clap.
808s and that hand clap.
No, don't play the 808. Not that they don't have their place. I'm just saying.
Wait, 808s get overused? Weird.
I do think they do, and
Sometimes.
yeah.
But,
I
I mean,
myself have been guilty of overusing them.
You drive a Lexus with the boom boom
Oh,
speakers.
but the
so-
808s kind of like overwhelm some of the like the shit in my car. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I had a guy told me once that I was using them like a kick drum, so I know how to overuse an 808.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and like I don't know, I'm kind of into experimenting with different things right now and seeing what I can do without the 808, because the 808 always sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like, does it always have to sound that good?
I
You know?
totally agree. You know, I'm at heart, I'm a vocalist. I believe you can do anything with your voice. Like I believe you could replace an 808 with a voice if you had to, if you wanted to. Like why not?
Yeah.
It's complicated.
I
It's-
agree with you there.
It's not, and that's actually what the next song is called. It's
Is it?
complicated.
Nice.
Oh,
Look at that.
Rio, which you know, Rumi, this is the guy who remixed and helped me produce that Twist song with Shannon.
Mhm.
Good. What is this? I don't know if I've heard this.
It's
Is this newer
I put
or-
3 of his brand new songs on.
Okay, this will be interesting.
All of his music's pretty damn
He's a really
interesting.
good writer as well.
And beat maker and producer.
That's great when you can do it all. I can-
All that glitters is not gold. May sound bitter, but easy come, easy go. Want to hold your heart until the perfect time to throw. Hope for long term, but keep your expectations low. 1 minute saying love you, then the next is watch you go. Oh, trying to make hay while the sun shines, but there's gloomy skies. And you cast them pearls before swine. Careful with your time, don't waste your time. Keep in mind, keep up with the signs. Why? They don't love you no more, or at all. No more, or at all. They don't love you no more, or at all. They don't love you, you know, no more, at all. Yeah. Why is it so complicated? The word love is overused and overrated. Hey, people struggle to offer and to take it. Why is it so complicated? The course of true love never did run smooth, that is true. Remember who? Black hair, 5'2", shirt blue, maxi skirt, New Balance, mute, purse, 2 dark spots on the face, caring like a nurse. Ooh, we're moving far away, the spark fades away. Ooh, hopped in a whip, then sat away. Ooh, time passed by, then some other day. Ooh, found another bay, rinse and repeat. No more, or at all. They don't love you
you no more, or at all. They don't love you, you know, no more, at all.
That was good.
I'm a pretty
Like
big
that.
Brio fan.
Love is complicated and the word is overrated. It is.
It
I
is
tell
overrated.
everybody, like,
Yeah.
nowadays, it's not always black and white, like not just love, but everything in life. When you're younger, you think like, I don't know, you're naive to think that everything's gonna be one way or the other. And like
Very idealistic.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
always a gray area.
You must learn to be the color from space,
You have to be a chameleon.
which is purple.
I like purple. I don't have a favorite color, just to be honest. I'm so indecisive. I don't have a favorite color. Like just,
Purple and green, Joker colors. Oh yeah.
you can tell I'm a bisexual because I'm so indecisive.
You want to hear a joke about a chameleon?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the
Weird.
chameleon that couldn't change colors?
No.
It was a reptile dysfunction.
Oh, I've got a dad joke. I've got a dad joke. All right. This is actually one of my dad's favorite jokes. All right. How do you know every Tickle Me Elmo is a boy?
I had no idea.
Before they leave the factory, they give him 2 test tickles.
I love it.
I'm not even gonna.
It's so
follow
funny.
into
I
that.
never got it when I was a kid, but I remember one day when I was like, already was like pretty old. I was like, oh, I was telling the joke to Shannon. I was like, oh shit, testicles. That's funny, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, 2 test tickles, 2 testicles.
Yeah. Rumor just caught on. Like right
No,
there.
I literally
The
just
light
got it.
bulb lit.
Why did the gnome wander?
I don't know.
What?
Why did the nun wander?
The nun or the gnome?
The nun.
Nun or the
wander.
gnome?
The nun.
The nun
And you
wander. Yes, N-U-N. She
No
was a
idea.
Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
Nah.
Oh shit! There.
I have an app that
That's
tells me
good.
all these jokes every day on my phone.
Oh,
It's called the
yeah,
Dad
that's right.
Joke app.
Oh, get out of here with that. That is cheating. You're
Uh,
clocked out.
is
It's kind
cheating.
of like
Sellout.
it's kind of like one of those calendars you get that has like every day is a new Dilbert comic strip.
Well, I
Well,
told
this
y'all.
one's like dad jokes.
I
You know?
told y'all earlier that my job is making us write on the coffee cups, like motivational things.
It
So
should be.
if you-
I hate myself and I want to die, but make sure you put rainbows and shooting stars.
Yeah, so if you come up with anything, I'll put it on there. I put like I had this really like we have different colored markers and stuff, and there's really brilliant purple marker.
Did you put whiskey in this? Question mark.
No, I put I love you, you love me with a purple marker.
We're a happy family.
Yeah.
Oh, like
I swear there's no roofies in this one.
Oh, that's good.
I
That's
put
love
I
roofies.
put like absolutely sippable on one. That was
Rave,
great.
rave. Anyone?
I don't know. I always liked roofies.
All right.
I always I always put a little mescaline in it when I pay it forward.
Like today is a day. Like I'll put that on there.
All right,
don't
what are
give a fuck
what
what
are we
your name
listening
is.
to? What are we listening to next? Are we
Oh
gonna
yeah,
listen to
that's right.
Crossover?
We're listening to
It's
we're-
another Brio song, and I put this one on here because it's got
It's
short,
short
poetry,
poetry,
written
yeah.
in parentheses.
So we're gonna
That
hug
makes-
that. Hug
Okay,
that short
that can be
poetry.
misleading just from personal experience.
I know
Um,
you've had
it
these
is-
trust issues in the past. I pre-listened to
I
it.
do. Oh, you did? All right.
I curate for you, Rumi. I got you.
No, you do a good job.
I listen.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is Whip It Out Wednesday. You're listening to Rumor Mill Motel. Shinji and Sugar Mom Holocron and Jeremy Hurt.
We have such a good time, we forget, right?
Oh, you really do. Like I really mean to say that more often.
Yeah, I know.
I made Shannon
Dude,
say it like every 3 songs. I'd be like, say it.
I was like, oh
say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't forget to mention Rumi's out for the week.
We're like, we love you, Ruby. All right, great job.
You guys are awesome.
Time to be free, free like a butterfly, but reality stings like a bee. Time is a thing, it moves quickly, so walk with pride before you move sickly. The world is too sad to do right, but the world is too big to do wrong. Death is a scary tune, life can be a beautiful song, but it can also be bad and upbeat. And most of my life, that was the case. 4 years from 30 and still have no place, and I fear that I'll die with no mark on this place. Wanna leave a trace, but it's not a race. Still young and hungry with bits on my plate. There is no clock that can stop my flow. The passion for this shit will forever go. Oh, material energy when you see me, like I'm the power of chi. Spitting in harmony, wisdom and understanding, that's the power of 3. A Negro beats and balls in his bass, that is the power of 3. Whoever you are, we can change the earth with the power of we. And this not a forced persuasion, I really mean it with my soul. But first needed to evolve the nation, but that is a long way to go. I hope that the light comes in. Can't live in the dark no more. Can't live in the dark no more. Can't live in the dark no more.
Short and sweet.
I wonder why he said that, power of 3.
But yeah, I love the power of 3 lyric in there. Because, you know, it takes 3 legs to hold up a stool.
But I don't like that. Okay, so I like even numbers. I like
Nah,
6
man.
and 4, and you know.
I like 3 and 5 because 5s are easy to
So
do
annoying.
multiplication with. Or 10. Give me 10.
10 is good. That's an even number though, isn't it?
But
Yeah.
but 11's good too. 13 is good.
I
Are
mean,
you kidding
11's
me?
okay, I guess. I don't know.
Friday the 13th. Are you
Dude,
kidding
fuck
me?
you and all your numbers.
So this next song, it's poetic in its own way. It had some really funny lyrics in it. And Brio, I believe in the description even says that it's kind of like a joke song.
Mhm.
But some of the lyrics are hilarious. So I included it just to have like a more lighthearted entry into tonight's playlist. And the song after this is also pretty lighthearted as well.
We're breaking boundaries here.
We're having a good time.
All the
We're having a
time.
good time.
All the time.
If we say we're having a good time, maybe we can convince everyone we're having a good time, right? So just keep saying we're having a good time, right?
We're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Having a great time.
Indoctrination.
We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time? Are you having
I was. I
You
don't know.
are.
I am
You
now.
are. You fucking are.
If you don't say it, I don't know. She might rage all night, man.
Are you having a good
Let's
I'm
get
having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Jeremy,
let's
Jeremy,
get-
you having a good
let's-
time?
let's get Jeremy to read after this.
I'm having
Oh,
a
yeah.
fantastic
Yeah.
time.
That was
He
the
is.
Brio trilogy power. It was the power of Brio's 3.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Man, he wrote that song before I didn't even think about that.
Oh
when I
my
was
god.
putting the
Oh my
songs
god.
in there.
All right.
But anyway,
You have a
It's really
trilogy of
girl.
Brio. Just so you
Um,
know.
Whip it out Wednesday.
It's Whip It Out Wednesday with Rumor Mill Motel. Sugar Mom Holocron, Shinji, and Jeremy Hurt. This is 17,000 MAC by Brio Sweet.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, let's
I ain't seen a hoe in about a week. This happy. Shawty probably think shit sweet. No, shit ain't sweet. Bottle in a section on me. No, that shit ain't free. She gon' have to fuck the whole team. Yeah, including me. I ain't seen a hoe in about a week. This happy. Shawty probably think shit sweet. No, shit ain't sweet. Bottle in a section on me. Nah, that shit ain't free. She gon' have to fuck the whole team. Yeah, including me.
エナルギシで美しい so sweet 天使のような甘い瞳手心症でも女神バディ彼女は全然無実じゃない Yeah, straight from CT to ATL to JP Staying well and raising hell Don't push, I'll spill the tea ヒップホップに浜を恐るかない全ては剣士大悲しい She sent me a pic of her goodies that is a hotline Went to her house and gave her the goodie fist in her tube pipeline I put my cartridge in a Nintendo She said my lolly and I made it pot She said life is hard so I gave her a knot She figured leading sick got another shot She biting my lip, moaning a lot Rubbing her clit, stroking my jack Licking the tip, now just turn over Pulling her hair, pounding a lot I gotta stop She got me sweating, it's getting hot I see her drip, I made her drop I gotta stop
I ain't seen a hoe in about a week. This how it be. Shawty probably think shit sweet. Nah, shit ain't sweet. I ain't seen a hoe in about a week. This how it be. Shawty probably think shit sweet. Nah, shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet.
Shit ain't sweet Shit ain't sweet
That shit ain't sweet. That's funny, dude. She gonna have to fuck the whole team, including me. It's desperately funny. But I love when he comes in with the line in the small line in Japanese and then flows it like so
Yeah, what
perfectly
was that?
into English.
Phew.
That was just from Japanese to English or English to Japanese and back.
Yeah, that was a booty shaker.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, it was, yeah, Shannon liked it. She was dancing the whole time.
I was trying to dance with our dog, and our dog was like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What do you
Leave
want,
me
lady?
alone. Give me food or something."
Too late.
So Mr. Hurt,
Yo,
it's time.
Perform.
okay. Dance, clown.
Dance, clown, dance.
This is my wife, by the way. You know,
Horrible.
she's a little demanding at times.
I should have put on my makeup a little bit thicker for tonight.
No, I like the trucker hat. I mean, you're going with it.
You are so Mike Patton, dude. It's
the style is. I'm
like,
vibing with
do you like Mike Patton lovage? Do you like the lovage stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You dude.
Yes.
Yeah, you got the Mike Patton look down. I gotta say, I'm a big Mike Patton fan. So it's me and you together should travel the world. I could be the voice and you be the face, and we'll pretend we'll be a Mike Patton impersonator.
There we go. We'll just have
We
to
can
like
create
figure out
our
how
own
to.
Faith No More.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'd love to cover Midlife Crisis. I love
that'd be
that
cool.
song.
That'd be cool. As long as it's
Fuck yeah.
anything Faith No More with Mike Patton. I hate their Courtney Love album. Let It Burn in the Ocean.
Oh, come
Now
on,
We
it
Care a Lot.
existed.
We care a lot.
Their first song with their first singer, the We Care a Lot song. I like that song. I can deal with that
I
song.
care a lot.
About the war, baby rock.
Dude,
I said
a
rock.
lot. If you care too much, it almost burns you down. You cared too much.
Anyway, Mr. Hurt,
Continue.
Yo.
When you're ready, we're ready.
Yeah. All right.
the capital awaits.
Yes. Let's this is another one that I got from that the 100 different forms. And it's called I'll Take the Night. I watch the night sky as it slips into that purple nightgown, ready to seduce the world, give in for the ultimate pleasures. All the concealed corners hidden from the watching eye, Those long cast shadows hold the night's sweetest treasure. Under busted street lamps we twirled, all concerns had set down with the sun that ruled the day, while we hid from the exposure. The day packs a hard blow, but at night we regain our composure. Thank you.
That made me think of the Metro 2033 books and the video games that they also made off of them, where it's like how you're saying, like, you know, to fight the exposure, you know, being like kind of up on the surface, fighting the radiation poisoning, and but at night when you're underground, you can like take all the equipment off and like, you know, be safe.
Nice.
I'm always in like a very sci-fi place, man. I don't know. I like live inside of an H.P. Lovecraft novel, so it's a very scary mind.
That's true. I liked it. I'm impressed. You can just. Are you doing that from memory or are you reading that?
Oh, I'm reading it.
That's cool.
At his Bob's Burger Diner.
Yes.
Right next to the methadone clinic. I know. I'm familiar with that, Bob's
I like
Burger.
Where they
Diner.
have free Wi-Fi.
I like to think you're a hoarder and there's like a whole bunch of boxes and shit behind you, like about to cave in and fall over at any moment.
That's why we keep the lights off.
I'm so glad that I was able to put that image into your head with a simple background.
I don't even watch Bob's Burgers, bro.
I also have never seen an episode. They just better do justice to Deadpool.
Yes, they better.
Because I don't want to have to kill Ryan Reynolds, you know, like, but you know, I might have to. I don't know.
I mean, things happen. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You don't get
Ryan
too many
Reynolds-
cryovers after Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds is kind of a national treasure, though. So
He is.
might-
I love him. Yeah, I'd be afraid to fuck with him. The Rock would probably kick my ass. You'd probably have like Gal Gadot. You know, the whole Red Notice crew. You know, would probably beat the shit out of me.
Shit, did you see him in X-Men? He'll fuck you up himself.
Yeah. Are you talking about the one where his mouth is like fused shut?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like when he goes back at the end of Deadpool and kills that version of himself in front of Wolverine. He's like, "Oh, it's just me." But this next song is from at color_u.
Okay.
He's the guy who did all the Shinji takes the acid and has a bad trip, and Shinji becomes
It
a
was
homeless.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yeah. He's the guy who did the whole They Come in Search of Beef album with me, which was kind of like a comedy album, but it had a story to it. But he doesn't do originals very much. It's usually covers of Japanese songs. So this is like a really unique release, and it's kind of a hip hop rap song. I just thought it would be, again, something to be a little more lighthearted.
Cool. What?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Why did that slap so hard?
And again, this is the guy who did all the instrumentals for my They Came in Search of Beef album. It was all his idea, but he was too like embarrassed to post it himself as an album on his page. Because I was like, dude, you created all this awesome drum and bass music, man, and came up with all the he wrote all the scripts.
Very talented.
He would tell me what to say, but then I kind of ad lib other things in it. And I don't know, man. I like everything he does, but he likes to do, his Japanese covers, and I respect that because,
that was really cool.
He's a first class bitch.
Coming from someone who has actually made milk from their body naturally,
Oh my God.
I really enjoyed
The grilled cheese argument.
That was hot.
That went super hard. I was not expecting that. That was
and it's reminiscent of the Apex Twin. I'd like the milkman to deliver my milk in the morning. I would like some milk from the milkman's wife's tits. Very reminiscent.
Milk is a beautiful thing. I mean,
got milk.
I use milk every day.
It was almost so clinical. In the way that he was describing it, it was like, and it'll make your skeleton grow.
Yeah, vitamins and shit. Like,
he threw in some rhymes there too that were like he twisted
material.
some words that were.
Yeah,
he's a genius. He's a genius, man. And so, like, anyone who liked that, please go and support him and show him that he should make more original music.
That he's a special boy.
Special boy.
His birthday is coming up soon, and he's a special boy.
And he's a big boy
he's
now.
He's a big old boy now.
Let's give that big boy some love.
Okay.
We're getting weird.
You were getting awkward.
Weird Wednesday here.
I can't believe you
whip out the weird on Wednesday.
I can't believe you picked this song. This song, Rumi, this Lady in the Fog song.
This is our old.
This is old, like before I even knew how to really make beats old. Like,
this is a goodie.
It's a looper, man, and I hate to admit it, it's a looper.
But I feel like this is the point where we joined forces, and I was like, I feel like this hit really hard, and then it pretty much did. So I don't think we should discredit any of that. Okay.
It was the first time I really
listened
put
to Shannon all day today.
You listen to me?
I did,
Don't listen to me. I'm the piece.
I did. I'm a piece. Okay.
Yeah.
I did. I listened to you all day.
I hope it was good.
I was going through this, and I was like, wow. These are really good. Because you know what? Angie actually said to me, she said, you should listen to Shannon. She's got some really good stuff out right now.
And when Angie tells me to do something.
And when Angie tells me to do something, I don't want to get Angified.
When she says show up for a meeting Sunday at 9.
Then I work.
Then I don't. No. I forgot.
Oh
Then
shit! I didn't even think about that. We were busting Shannon's balls about that in the pre-show, but
come by.
I was there passing the fuck out on a Sunday evening, man. Like, they
were answering questions.
I was like, I gotta go, guys. I'm passing out.
Oh,
but I represented the Wednesday show, so.
No, we represented.
I represented the Wednesday crew. As I was passing out. No, she wasn't there. No.
Sugar Mom works.
Sugar Mom
she
works.
Could have showed up. The job where she works at night. I know it's the theater.
Sugar Mom works.
She's on her phone all night.
Sugar Mom could have shown up.
I'm eating some popcorn. I'm watching the film. I mean, I gotta get caught up on the House of Gucci. I got Spider-Man. We played 2 weeks, and then we got Scream. Sometime you on your birthday, I'm gonna watch Scream like 100 times.
Yeah, I think my birthday's Friday. Fuck, dude.
How old are you gonna be?
Yes.
I'm gonna be. I don't want to talk about it.
The dirty
Come on,
30.
man.
What?
I'm only 33.
no.
It's not even that old. I can't complain that much. It's not even that old.
You old? You got gray.
30?
I got a lot of gray hair. I'm stressed out all the time.
It doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number, baby. We got Lady in the Fog.
That didn't
playing.
get-
Unless in your
The
mind
gray
you feel
didn't get
older than the number you actually are in ages,
The
in
gray
years.
didn't get bad for me until like 35. Then I started going gray.
Oh man, I got it. It's all over the place. I had like this cool little streak when I was like in my early 20s, and then it just fucking exploded like wildfire. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's all.
I had beautiful, beautiful black hair, and then I had kids, and slowly over the last 12 years, it started to turn red at first, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's different. And then all the red started turning white and silver. And I'm like, oh shit. And then
Nice.
when I cut my hair the other month or whatever, it's like, I'm oh my God, I've got a lot of gray and silver hairs. The
Yeah.
damn
you
kids,
are-
man, they're sucking me dry. They're taking all my energy
Your
and killing
life
me. They're
force.
killing me.
Your life force.
They're like Morbius, the living vampires, man. They suck my fucking plasma.
And that's where Lady in the Fog came from. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we have a punk song about
Where
that.
did Lady in the Fog come from?
Dude, I don't even
From
know.
the Irish
No, no,
folklore
no.
of the Lady
Okay.
in the Fog.
No, I think it came from him being like, you need to get on BandLab. You need to do this beat. Just jump on it and do something. And I was like, okay. So like,
The
And-
song was originally called As the Fog Rolled In.
well, what my friend Mew Mew told me and what happens to me is music speaks to me and it says something. It says words. And so I'm just like this middleman that is translating. I'm translating these words. So this melody said to me, when you stay here, risky behavior, when you stay here with me. With me. And so he just backed me and I came up with the lyrics somehow, some way. We got a Lady in the Fog and we listened to this beat like on road trips all the time and then it just came to me and I don't know, something happened. So that's all I can
I'm
describe.
excited.
She's waiting in the fog.
So yeah, that was like a year ago when we were noobs.
You guys came here a year ago too?
Yeah, just about. I mean, a little
Yeah.
over a year for you,
November
right?
30th, I think.
Yeah, November 3rd, November 27th for me.
Okay, so y'all are aligned, but yeah, that was
Aligned.
it. Y'all are aligned.
Aligned.
So yeah, that was it. I mean, I think that was pretty good for like a first whatever, getting a feel for things.
Absolutely. You should hear some of the stuff that I put out. That was like, some of the things that I put out in the beginning with me and just an acoustic guitar shouldn't be out there.
Shit, even having loops, the first thing I put out was fucking garbage. So
I didn't even know you could change presets. I didn't know you could change to like guitar presets. I didn't know you could like build your own little 8-piece effect.
Well, look at us now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know.
I
Even
just
recently.
I just spent a long time fucking around at night and then like all day. And like when I worked at a theater, anytime I wasn't at a theater when I first got into it, I was working on different musics and different things.
I think Rumor said it the best earlier. He said something that we did the best we could until we knew better, and then it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So you're gonna read us something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been great, man. What a great idea.
We should have a jester on every show with just like loaded poems ready to shoot off.
That means that I was the first jester, and then or
You-
one of the first.
Tom
Everyone's
was
a
the first
jester in this game.
Tom was my very first jester.
Well, I mean, like I was one of the first ones. Like I don't know exactly which order I'm in, but that means that I was a jester at one point.
Everyone's a jester.
You're number 2.
But I want a costume.
We should enlist costumes.
We should get what? Costumes?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently becoming a cosplay.
Jester hats, at least with little bells on them.
Yeah, like green, like spikes coming out with the bells on them.
With elf shoes too, with bells on them.
The more bells,
go
the
Dutch,
better.
and I want wood ones with bells on them.
So you can do your clog dancing.
Yeah, have you ever kicked someone wearing a wooden clog?
No.
I mean, no.
The sheer definition is decimation, dude. I was in this play in 5th grade called Around the World or Children Around the World or some crap like that.
Was it from Daft Punk?
We did Children in the World too.
Everyone had to do a different culture or whatever, and I was the little Dutch boy with my finger in the dam. And my mom happened to have some wooden clogs, and this kid was making fun of me, and I kicked him in the nuts with the wooden clogs.
Oh no.
Yeah. I didn't get to perform the second night. Someone else became the Dutch boy.
That kid does not have children now.
I don't know. I've been hitting.
I mean, that could be a good thing.
Unfortunately, I have too. So it's like, how does that work?
That's rough. I've been hit in the balls by things way less damaging than a clog, and it hurt really, really, really bad. So.
Oh, I've been cleated in it. Yeah. So when you read your next poem, I have a challenge for you.
Okay.
While you read it, you got to pick a famous like character with a funny accent to do it in.
Do it
but
in an accent?
It can't be Apu because that's.
Well, this is real jester shit now. We're asking him
like
to do an
Yoda.
accent.
Can you
Don't
do a
ask
Yoda?
me to do that.
Give me your best Yoda, man.
No.
I don't even know. I'm not very good at impersonations.
Okay.
All right.
The best. Listen, The best one that I can do is the boss from Office Space, just because that's how my voice like naturally flows. Like,
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come in on Monday as well.
Oh, I'm gonna need those TPI reports on my desk ASAP. Is that my stapler?
Is that my stapler?
My stapler. I swear to God, I'll burn this whole place down.
That's my stapler. I swear to God, I can burn the whole building to the ground. I could burn the whole resort to the ground. You don't know who you're messing with here.
It's my jump to conclusions board.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yo.
The graphics that you got, like how hard were those to download and then utilize? Like the things that you have behind you.
Oh, super simple. All I did was Google Zoom backgrounds, and they all like came up with like lists like the top 10 Zoom backgrounds, and then I just clicked on them and downloaded them.
And it didn't give you any problems with your audio?
No, not at all.
That's great.
I like your setup though, Rumi. Don't feel self-conscious now.
But
we love you. We accept you here.
Is there like a xenomorph pack where like I could have like a face hugger like implanted onto my face while I talk?
You can download any picture on it. Like I can download pictures from my personal like camera and stuff onto this. So you can put anything in the background.
Oh, that's terrifying. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes, you can have a face hugger, and the result of that face hugger and the result of the next face hugger that came from it and morphed into whatever that was. Yeah.
The baby I always wanted. The baby I always wanted.
Someday.
It birthed for me, and I don't have to live long enough to see the carnage that comes after. You know, it's just I'm dead. I'm John Hurt in Alien 1979. I'm dead on that table. Just the special effects prop remains.
Yeah. I mean, it's still one of the most memorable scenes from any movie I've ever
film
seen.
Ever, yes. Although I would say it's the second runner-up for Planet of the Apes, the You Damn Dirty Apes.
I don't know. An alien bursting out of your stomach is pretty dope.
Yeah, but by the time you've seen Charlton Heston say that, you've already seen his penis in this movie.
How do we always end up on movies where you see penises?
You see it in the first 20 minutes, and it's rated, and it's
Dude,
rated.
we always end up on this topic.
It's rated. It's rated like either PG or G, and it has Charlton Heston's nude Willy Wonka in the first 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah, but like, isn't Charlton Heston
guidance is
that
needed
stuff?
for Charlton Heston's penis unsheathed.
I'm pretty sure we talk about.
That's not a
I'm
big
pretty
deal. The
sure
big
we
deal
talk
here-
about that every week, bro. Every week.
It's just funny because you don't see that kind of stuff really, like you do, but it's like it's not like as commonplace as like female nudity in films and stuff. But I think it's hilarious when filmmakers do it, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you know, like in Spartacus, for instance, on Stars.
You're usually used to only seeing like a side boob, maybe a butt, but like full frontal male nudity is very rare. So,
and in
you gotta be
in the female horror genre, dick removal scenes are a big part of this new wave of female horror that's been coming into the market the last 10 years.
Well, I would never have known that had I not been here tonight.
No,
well, you've not seen Hard Candy?
That's what we're here for.
Doesn't she remove his penis? In
Oh,
Hard
I
Candy?
love Hard Candy.
Doesn't she remove his
I love Hard Candy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was picking up underage girls. He deserved it.
I never saw it. What's it about?
Oh my God, it's so good.
I've never really seen it all the way through, but
oh my God. Stop it. it's about a girl that basically finds this guy that was doing the whole online thing with a girl, underage girls, and she turns his fucking world upside down.
But I mean, was
got
he
Ellen
actually
Page.
guilty of it? Did he actually do it? I can't remember if they if they ever talked about that movie. Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, he confesses to it in the end, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
What a great, it's a great premise for a movie though.
It is.
I don't know. I'm more of a Jawbreaker man myself. The Jawbreaker movie was fucking hilarious, dude.
Never saw.
I feel like you're more of like a Clueless guy.
Oh, I've never seen Clueless except for the bidet scene. I've seen the
Are you
bidet scene.
kidding?
I've never seen
I've seen
Clueless.
that
I don't
movie probably
care.
like 20 times.
I don't care that Paul Rudd is in it. I think he's in it. I don't care. You know, I've just no. I'm sorry. I'm hurt, Jeremy. I'm hurt. You've read my poetry, man. Come on now. I watch Dark Sky most of the time, even since
if
I was
you
a
can't
kid.
understand sarcasm by now.
Oh, okay. No, I can't. I'm like Shannon calls me tone deaf and everything else deaf. Color deaf.
So do you guys remember Doritos 3D? Like the 3D Doritos
Yes.
are like puffy.
They're basically
Okay,
bugles then.
So they brought them back
Yeah.
and we were doing laundry and up at the corner store day. And so my kid tried 3D Doritos for the first time. And I was like, this is what the 2000s and the 90s are all about. And he was like, what the
They
hell?
can just watch the show Pin 15 for that.
But they were good. Just saying.
10, 15. Yeah, wash it down with some crystal clear Pepsi.
Oh, don't. I'm sitting with Mr. Pepsi right now. If we could not, bring up failed family members, please.
Okay, no product placement.
Trying
No
to
product
bring
placement.
it back. Oh,
I mean, I'd
got
rather have a
nothing to do
Mr.
with me.
Pibb. Are you? I feel like you're delaying though, Mr. Hurt. We got a poem.
No.
Bossy much shit. I'll get you.
Okay.
Because you asked me
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What is happening here?
You were gonna read something?
Okay, no, I got like caught up in some kind of loop or some shit. But I'm back. There was way too much going on there. All right,
Welcome
I have
back.
a poem.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Welcome back.
It was scary for a minute. I was
I know,
lost
we're
and
going
like
back to the future, back to the past.
there was no one there. There was
We're
no one there
nowhere.
to save me. I
We're
felt like
here.
I was
We're
in a
with you.
cornfield.
All right.
All right. So
We got
this poem was inspired by a reading that I did about homelessness and the effect on people and my experience with it. And it's called A Poem from the Backseat of My Red Grand Am. I had a taste of home once before. It lingered on my tongue, sweetness, an almost forgotten lover, danced a dance, a pirouette, then vanished to the streets of concrete that will never forget my name. Home became its own antonym, my definition thus transformed. Home once was 25 acres and a pond, ice skating and stocking dry wood, baling hay in maze. I got lost. Home became an invasion, awkwardly occupying basements, the backseat of my red Grand Am, searching for warmth from a meal, breath of a functional furnace. Summer sunburn suffocates skin, overwhelming odor from pores. Home had become unfamiliar places and faces, spaces shared, needles break skin. Gone is the home I wish I loved more when I thought that it was hell. Thank you.
Nice. That was pretty powerful.
Thank you. It was an experience I never thought I would have to endure, but I ended up there, and that's what heroin will do, though. So don't do drugs, kids.
I was only a junkie and only for 20 years.
Only mead and weed.
Yeah.
No mead.
Whatever keeps you happy.
Yeah.
I don't ever feel like I've had an addiction, but I mean, I guess like everybody has something, right?
But you have a
Sure.
parent who has an addiction, and you have a husband.
Yeah,
who
yeah,
has-
you're right. I have a parent that was an addict, so that's really close to home anyway.
is-
Yeah. Too many people are affected by it. Let's say that.
Some could say it's
Well,
the real pandemic.
It only recently was put into the DSMV as a mental health disorder.
Yes, and
substance
people
abuse
still argue
disorder.
it.
So I mean, I don't argue that. I think it is. It's very similar to depression in a
Dude,
way.
people argue the shape of our planet.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
People
Like, who
argue
gives a shit
everything.
what people argue.
Like that
that's-
I
all
hate to
that-
bring it up, but that Don't Look Up movie, people were arguing if there was actually a comet hurtling towards Earth or not.
Oh,
I mean,
and yeah.
everyone's
It's
gonna.
cra-
There's
it's
always gonna be a
crazy.
naysayer in there.
Sure.
And
you
how do
know?
you know there's a comet? Because we saw it.
I mean,
we took
peer
fucking
reviewed
pictures of it.
fucking picture. Yeah, I just. So yeah, definitely.
Is there really a comet?
No.
what- we
well,
can't
maybe.
tell you that.
I don't
See the
know.
movie.
I'm
You'll
not
have
an
to watch it.
astronomer.
Actually,
It's-
I recently just saw that this is like the first time in humanity that we can say within our lifetime, within Earth's lifetime, basically, there is no significant comet or asteroid or whatever that could hit Earth that would destroy the whole planet because of like our studies on everything that's floating around in space. So
But-
we're safe.
But
She's
one
so-
one large enough solar storm like the one that hit Earth back in the early
solar
1800s,
flare.
a solar flare could knock out all of our electronic systems like Wi-Fi and the global connection, internet, and all that.
Yeah.
So it could like put us back to like the late 80s, early 90s. And I don't know if anyone else has been having problem with like connection and stuff with like their phone or their Xbox
Their
or
relationship
or anything, but there's been all sorts of little solar storms that have been happening and solar flares that have been coming off the sun recently, and they believe that there's a correlation.
But we're all safe here on Whip It Out Wednesday.
Right.
Don't look
Just
We're
up.
keep it
always
whipped.
safe on Whip It Out Wednesday.
Keep
In
it
the
whipped
words
out.
of
You'll be
Motel.
good.
Maynard from Tool, learn to swim.
Learn to swim.
Learn to swim.
That's
Learn
right.
to swim.
It's like, when your parent is an alcoholic, you learn to take care of yourself.
I saw Tool live 2 years ago, and it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
That sounds really
I saw
cool.
a perfect circle in Pensacola, and he refused to look at the audience.
Yeah, I saw
Maynard's
a
weird.
perfect circle. I saw a perfect circle at the Oakdale in 2000, I think. And he appeared where the drum riser would normally be,
Mm.
way in the back, faced backwards.
Did he have tactical gear on?
No, he was painted blue.
Oh, even better. When I
That's
saw him,
pretty-
he had like full like riot gear on.
What am I playing next? Come Little Children. I think I already played that.
This is the song that Sarah Jessica Parker sings in what's that movie called?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
I released this actually when we were
Seeing Miyavi
Yeah, on Halloween. I released Come Little Children.
while we were in line for
I
the
do
sexiness that is known as Miyavi.
So I do a lot of covers. I think a lot of people are comfortable with doing covers because
Oh, don't.
you know the words and
Oh,
it's,
no, is she
it's
gonna
a
play-
cover.
No.
So Play whatever you like, Remy. It's all
Teenage
terrible.
dirtbag it is.
Okay.
Shannon did the
It's all
song to make
terrible.
fun of.
He loves this song, so I did it.
I love this.
Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. Coaching class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks. In Keds and soup stocks. But she doesn't know who I am. Nope. And she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. So listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Her boyfriend's a dick, and he brings a gun, so he's simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my phone. He tries it around, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. So listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. She doesn't know what she's missing. No, she doesn't know what she's missing. And I feel like Moses from 99, and when we lo and behold, she's walking over to me. This must be fake. My love starts to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? I got to take kiss to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Oh yeah, dirtbag. Oh, she doesn't know what she's missing. Oh yeah, dirtbag. Hell, she doesn't know what she's missing.
Yay, that was so annoying.
Nice. I like that. That
I
was
kind of like,
fun.
I really like the 8-bit sound, so I think I do a lot of that.
That was 8-bit.
A little bit, I mean, it was
Yeah,
definitely different from the original.
All right.
Not really.
I can't say much. I sleep next to this lady, so I can't say much.
Ugh.
We own lots of sharp knives.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
You got a knife. You got a knife for
For
Christmas.
Christmas, a really nice, like,
Who gifts a knife for Christmas? That's
A
like
man.
brutal. A man to a man.
a man
You gonna
gets
get a knife.
I got your knife, son.
You get a knife, and you get a knife, and you get a knife. We all get knives.
You got a
It
knife
had
for
a-
Christmas?
It had a hip holster, man.
Do you
But it was
wear it?
definitely not. Fuck no, I don't wear it. Are you kidding me, dude?
I
Most of
carry
the
a
time
knife.
I wear sweatpants,
Okay,
bro.
so I carry a knife.
I
but
have a belt loop.
if I
most of
ever
the time.
wanted to defend myself with said knife, I'd have to go into my bag, into another bag to get the knife.
And she
so-
dulled the blade, puncturing someone's tires, so
No,
it's kind of
It's
dent
not,
dent
it's not even like that. It's not even like that. Okay.
Okay, girl.
Okay, girl.
Okay, girl.
Bitch, please.
See, term of endearment.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Give up.
Just
What's this about?
skip like the next few songs.
Go to this song right here.
You can play it. She's just
Give it
being like
on.
that. She's just being like that. That's how Shan Mom be.
What is going on? Look at these bars. Like
This is that
It
weird
drops
electro.
right
It's
there.
that weird electronic song that I had you do.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I like them bars.
I haven't
I do
listened to it in a
too.
while.
The only reason I like the song is I didn't mix it well enough.
Sometimes I hear a voice inside my head. Inside my head. Believe a word that it says. What it says. That I can't forget it. Forget. Whoa, wow. They say. Give up, just give up. No, I can't give up, oh no. I can't give up, no. I can't give up, oh no. Can't give up. Good morning and welcome to the Matrix. It's all GMOs and fake shit. Syntax and corporate assets. And we throwing out the classic. Ain't gonna give up, baby. Go ahead and call me crazy. The words in my head don't faze me. Monsters in my bed, they chase me. That's so good and tasty. Nobody could ever replace me. So go ahead and pick me daisies. Cause I see through you lazy. In this sphere like spacey. And I'll own you like slavery. Giving up is not okay with me. Giving up is not okay. Give up, give up, give up, yeah. Just give up. Give up, don't give up. I know, sleep. Just give up. I'd like to make a special announcement. If you haven't given up now, you're really just prolonging your failure. Let's go!
Till music and
I like that song. That song's cool.
yeah, I really like the rap part because I helped write that shit,
No,
man.
I wrote
The good
I-
morning and welcome to the Matrix.
You wrote
It's
that.
all GMOs and fake shit,
Okay, you
corporate
wrote
the
you wrote
syntax and corporate
Oh my
assets.
gosh.
Come on.
I was
Come
going
on,
to reference
guys.
the
tell
Matrix
what I
line too.
read.
That was good.
I think that Tony was asking like who has more fun working with who, and then like Shinji was like, it's definitely me. I have more fun working with you than I do with him. He's so demanding. He's like, you have to get on this beat right now. I sent you a beat, get on it. What the fuck you doing? Like, so it's like very forceful, but like I think
Oh my
he
gosh,
willingly-
but if I leave
No,
her
I know.
to do it on her own time naturally, if I don't remind her gently and sometimes a little forcefully, she will
Forceful.
forget. I think something recently just happened to Shannon because she forgot to
He has
do
the whip,
anything.
Tony. He has the whip.
You know, oh, that's some
That's okay.
bull.
That's okay. I'm submissive. I can.
That
I
is
can
some bullshit.
carry on.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah,
You muted me. That's some great
We've gone
ass
this deep.
honky bullshit right there.
Don't give up, people. Don't give up.
What's the matter with Tony and all that?
Oh,
He was just asking too many questions. That's his problem.
he's flicking our bean in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
If you're really gonna play I'm Alive, bitch, then I need to explain that this is my friend Music Muse song. She wrote the words. She writes a lot about personal experience, and like I was just really feeling this song, so I backed her and I did some stylophone solo in the middle, and I just made it a 2.0.
Nice. So did you remix it basically?
Yeah, basically.
She forked it and added to it.
the fuck out of it. I forked it so good.
Nice.
You know the
hell out of it.
Well, at least she forked it for at least 2 minutes and 46 seconds. So I don't know how good.
That was how long it was originally. So I've just forked it maybe 2 more seconds more.
I'm just saying, you know, when it
That's
comes to
like
forking,
forever.
Right.
Hey, it makes an ugly heart. Love tears your heart apart. Hey, makes an ugly heart. I just hate it. I just hated love. I just hate it. I just hated love. I just hate it. I just hated life. What's the time? Let it die. Let it die. Let it die. Let it die. All the beauty on your face doesn't matter. All that matters is your soul. All that matters is your soul. All that matters is your soul. Every relationship I ever had was a lie, was a lie. Nobody ever loved me before. All a lie, all these lies. All these lies made me cry. I never understood why. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive, bitch. I'm alive. I'm alive. I don't want your lies. I don't wanna die. I just want to dance all night. Dance all night. I'm alive. I'm alive, bitch. I'm alive. I'm alive. Let's dance all night. Let's just dance. Let's just dance all night. Let's love life. Let's just love life.
Bravo, bravo.
Yeah. So I really felt her in that moment that like she didn't care about love and she just wanted to do her own thing. And then I don't know how I come up with these stylophone solos, but I hear the melodies in my head and I just go along with it. I can do a lot of things by ear. I don't know if anyone else has that feeling, but
I do.
yeah, it's fun. I hope someone out there likes that.
Well, I do. So there's someone for you.
I do. I mean, that's why I featured you.
It was kind of a girl jam, but yeah, I don't have a lot like myself to be featured, but I feel like other people open me up to like doing other things and like they really push me to do other things. So
I think that's I think that's common for a lot of people. Like I get a lot of my inspiration from working with other people that wouldn't have come from me just sitting in a room by myself. So I don't think that's unnormal.
Yeah, and we see that a lot on BandLab, and I really love that because we're really like BandLab is really truly international, and like we got a lot of friends in Germany now. We got a lot of friends in Europe. We got a lot of friends in Canada. Like that's really cool. Like I love that. We are sharing in that. That's awesome. Makes me so excited.
Mhm.
Yes, so love the girl jams, says Tony. And I know Ange really liked that too. So yeah, I'll try with the girl jams, guys.
I knew that this would be a hit. I mean,
Ugh.
do we want to hear some more poetry, or do we want to hear the next song?
I would love to hear Jeremy do another if he has something prepared.
Yeah, I would
Bring
too.
up some space. Enough of me.
Oh, come on.
So let's see. I can pull up something real quick. I just trying to figure out which one it should be. How about I do this all the time, and it's like I'm never prepared for this awkward space where I'm like picking what poem I'm gonna read, even though I do it all the time. I should totally have some kind of banter prepared for these moments, but
Jeremy, do you
No.
usually title all of your poems?
most of them are titled. Yeah, I'd say like 98% of my poems are titled. Yeah.
So I know this artist from Japan, and he makes a lot of his titles like 0047, and he's like, I think I need to start naming my things something else besides numbers. And I'm like, yeah. But do you think that like does the title come first to you to start off like a theme, or do you have the title come after you know what you're writing, or like does it happen on and off like different
I'd
ways?
say
Good question.
yeah, actually it is. I'd say like a vast majority of it comes after. But if there's so like one of my poems is called Kismet. And that was because I was just fascinated with the word and I wanted to expound on it, and so that like inspired the poem. But most of the time it's the poem that inspires the title.
Okay, very cool.
So
Good to know. I know a lot of the processes aren't going to happen like the same all the time. It's usually always something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Like, I wanted to be like edgy and whatever for a minute, and like I had like things where it was like this huge like long title that like really didn't have anything to do with the context, but like still kind of did, and like I got over that real quick, thank God. But so this one's called My Funeral. And it's kind of a guideline of what to do when I die, I suppose.
So it's not like a eulogy. It's like a.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not. I wouldn't say it was a eulogy. It's more of like a. I guess to try and clear people's consciences after I die, because people feel guilty for like not saying I love you that one last time or that last conversation that they had, and it didn't go so well or stuff like that, and it.
Yeah.
So this is like, don't worry about that.
A few things that I want to speak of on the subject is like, okay, for one, I had a really like dark drama teacher, and he had us write our own eulogies at one point, and I thought that was really in high school, and I thought that was really interesting and also kind of dark to do. But yeah, I think it's something that people think about often and they write about often, so I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, and like I attend these meetings that's in a group called Death Cafe. If anybody's interested in talking about and normalizing a conversation about death, I can show you where to go.
There is actually like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where the guy was like, I want to have a funeral before I die so I can hear everything that someone says about me good so I can enjoy it while I'm alive, right?
I love Larry David.
That was great.
So a celebration.
He was a COVID hoarder, so fuck him.
Yeah, that guy was.
But yeah, a celebration of life. I mean, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to know how their friends feel about them before they die? Like when you say it after, it doesn't mean shit to me, but I'd love to hear it. So I think I plan on having one. So this is called My Funeral. To those of you who plan on crying at my funeral, please don't. Instead, when I die, I want you to smile. Smile, knowing that I never lived in hypotheticals and made up situations. Smile, knowing that I stayed in every moment and never wished for anything but the time I spent with you. When I die, I don't want you to fret if you think you missed your chance to say that perfect goodbye or wish that our last encounter was more meaningful, because I've been preparing for this moment my whole life. And every time we hung up the phone or said goodnight or even just passed each other on the street with a simple smile and a friendly nod, know that I made sure my soul held yours so tightly that a bit of me will always be stuck with you, like an overlooked piece of gum stuck to the bottom of an elementary school chair. When I die, I want you to remember every bit of me. The days when I played the hero and could do no wrong, always saving the day, but also the days where I crept in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to steal something from some unexpected victim. The many sides of me play a factor in who I will be when this day comes, and they all deserve recognition for their roles in my evolution. When I die, I will not simply fade away. As my soul continues to grow internally, eventually like a dying star, its core will become so heavy that it will explode into a giant supernova, blinding anyone there to bear witness. And as the star doesn't truly die, it just takes on a new form. I believe I have the same fate, considering I was born out of their remnants. When I die, make sure to bury me deep underground, because if just a tenth of my passion lives on and stays inside of this vessel, it will take much more than 6 feet of loose dirt to hold me down. When I die, I swear to God, if any of you wear black to my funeral, I will come back to haunt your ass. What a shame it would be to bring as much color into this world for my final celebration to be donned in black and white. This is what a fucking rainbow looks like in human form, and that is how I will be remembered. In certain cultures, it is believed that we all experience 3 deaths. The first is when your physical body ceases to function. And I'm almost positive I experience that one every morning when I wake up. Second is when the body is consigned to the grave. And third, which I'm hoping won't come for quite some time, is when someone whispers your name for the last time. So when I die, know that even after my body has failed me and been lowered deep into this earth, that I will live on for many lifetimes in the stories of loved ones as they reminisce and say things like, do you remember when? Or when that song comes on, the one we always turned up and knew all the words to, or as they experience a certain smell that floods their memory with that picture of me still alive in their head with my crooked smile and facial expressions that I could never even seem to control, but always got me in trouble. So, until the last syllable of my name is formed on the lips of whomever speaks it, I will live on. But most importantly, when I die, I just want one thing said about me, that the world was a better place with him in it. Thank you.
That was great, man. That was really moving.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really like the idea that you had to go with that.
Yeah.
That was one of the first poems that I wrote that I was really like in love with. And I wrote it and I thought, how the fuck am I ever going to write something better than this? I thought that was it for me, really, writing poetry. And I continued to write. And obviously, I think I've done better things. But it was a weird situation to be in, like to write something like so good and profound to myself that I almost felt like I couldn't do any better.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary subject to write on too.
You know what I'm saying, Rumor?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I get you with, you know, like not being sure if you're going to be able to write something better, or if you're going to be able to top what you did like the week before, because you just like right now you don't have it, but eventually you get it. Hopefully. Yeah, cool. That was cool.
Thank you.
It was really cool.
Thank you.
You know what we're gonna hear now?
Ugh.
Some Shan Mom, Sugar Mama.
This actually does really start to harmonize well in the second verse. So I
Cool.
love this song. I do this song a lot to practice my pitches and to practice just vocalizing. And I just did it as a cover. So
Here we go.
We're all just nihilists with good imaginations.
Hiding in a friend's apartment, only leaving once a day to buy some groceries. Daylight, I'm so absent-minded. Nighttime meeting new anxieties. So am I erasing myself? Hope I'm not erasing myself. Yes, it would be nice to give my heart to a gone I something pleasant. Bitches, physics makes us all bitches. Yes, it would be nice to help in your escape from patterns your parents' fears. All the party people dancing for the indie star, but he's a worse
city. Got my back 'cause I don't. You got my back in the city. Got my back 'cause I don't wanna panic.
Yay.
That was awesome. Come on. Who doesn't want to hear their own songs?
It's kind of hard to harmonize with yourself, right? You are your own worst critic, am I right?
Yeah, I am.
But that actually that acapella beat was done by someone called Programmer on YouTube, and he is like really awesome at doing acapella beats. So check him out. He's a YouTube user.
That's cool.
This next song is me, Brio, and Shan Mom. Shan Mom sang it. I wrote the lyrics. Brio remixed one of my beats and then produced it.
I know where this song came from.
This is a fun one.
This song did.
I
way
always
better
pick
than I
this
thought it
song.
would.
I always pick this song. This song's done well.
Yeah, it never trended or anything. It was only on the hot list for a little bit, but it got like over 100 likes.
Yeah, for only 319 plays, that's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a good ratio.
I agree.
That's an amazing ratio.
Threw the stones and hit your hand. You don't want to understand. Believe that you can get away with it, but I got evidence. What's up? Twist twist twist. What up? Twist Isolation, the various form of alteration. Fading, the natural boastful brain. I feel winters by suspicion. Audacious.
I'm happy with that song.
Really?
I always liked that song.
Sometimes you record things and you don't know it's gonna be the final thing, and then it is the final thing, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think it was all right. I was in a mood, so
I liked it. I thought it came out
I think
really,
I'm
really like punchy, and it just everything hit at the right time. The timing was great.
Yeah, I think I do really well with like direction, instructions. If someone's like, this is the beat, this is the words, just make it work, I'll be like, okay.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes me 3 weeks to put a song together, but I'll put a song together.
As long as you do it, you get there.
What's Give Me More on the Floor? Is that a dance song?
Heck
Kinda.
yeah, it's a dance song.
So basically everything you do is danceable, right?
Of course, you want to make it danceable, you want to make it likable. Give Me More on the Floor was it was a already titled beat, and I just put the words to it. This beat made me think of someone who's always wanting more and never satisfied, and so I just kind of went with that. It was also around the time I released it around Black Friday, so it was kind of like a consumerism was taking over at this time. I was trying to
Yes.
go with that.
Got
What's that you have there? I really like that. And I want it. Oh, no, I can't have it. You're gonna give it to me.
Give me more, 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 give me more. Come on, baby, give us more, give us more, give us more. Cause we hungry, cause we hungry, cause we hungry, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. Come on, baby, give us more, give us more.
Take all that I can get. Boys with the mommy problems. Fuck you, fuck me, fuck society, fuck human beings. They always want more. I'll take all that I can get till there's none left. Take all that I can get until there's none left.
Less is more, 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 less is more.
Awesome. Yeah, I played around a lot with the effects on that, and I think I picked like an effect that you made up uniquely.
Yeah, it's my cosmic radiation.
Cosmic radiation.
Effect.
Oh, you have your own preset?
Yeah, I have a couple. That I use.
I feel like it was, I don't know how I got to that one. Maybe
You
I
did
was
that on my
your phone.
probably,
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
The next one we got is Formless Aggression. That's Vegan Zombie and you two, correct?
Yeah, it's my beat. Vegan Zombie did the vocals, and then Shan Mom did a little stylophone solo at the end.
See, I liked this song too. I thought this song.
I really like this. And honestly, I was kind of intimidated by Vegan Zombie's vocals. So I was like, I'm really good at keys and stylophone. So maybe I'll just put a little jig at the end. And that's what I ended up doing so that I could contribute, but not overpower.
Nah, I can understand that.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Sick of it.
There was some Mike Skinner style stuff at the end.
Mick Skinner.
Mike Skinner.
Mick Skinner from the streets.
Mike.
Mike Skinner from the streets.
It's Mick.
It's
Mick Skinner.
His name's Mick.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
He's
I
an
always
episode
called
of
him.
Doctor Who.
Whatever it was dope. So
Thank you.
Yeah, it was, dude. It reminded me of his real early work with remember that song "Give Me My Lighter Back"?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, there's always that one guy that steals all the lighters, right?
Our friend JT.
You have
is a
to
liar
claim
thief.
them. You have to put a special marking on them so no one knows it's yours.
And you gotta do a pocket check upon leaving as well.
So
or
you
just
got-
get a pink one.
You got a really similar bass line going in there that I thought was cool. It was at the end. It was like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That would be the one that Mick or Mike did. And that was cool, man. I'm surprised that song didn't do better.
Yeah, it got 60, I think. Something like 60 is pretty good.
All I had to contribute was the end of that, and it was just something that I heard, I felt that needed to be added at the end, just because I couldn't do any vocals. Nothing else needed to be done in that, right?
Depends. I think it's good. I think it's done.
Final product is good. If that's the final product, it's great.
There you go.
How about In the Cold Night?
It's fucking cold.
A White Stripes cover.
Sounds like it.
It's fucking cold. The people in Florida say.
Okay,
it's
so-
No, right?
So
it's pretty cold.
you're right. But tonight it is the low is gonna
Don't
be
say it. They're gonna.
Oh, don't.
You're gonna-
Don't say
the
it.
low is 40 degrees. The low is 40 degrees.
Yeah, the low is
We don't
like,
have central heat.
We're dying.
Lows-
We're dying out here.
the low is like
Oh my
4
god.
degrees.
Y'all with your thinned out blood and shit. You never survived the Holocaust.
No, never.
Never.
First of all.
It
You
was like
can adapt.
-2 here with the wind chill the other day.
Hey
Right.
man, it's like
Yeah,
a wet
no, that's what I was saying. Like,
humidity, man. The humidity makes it like a wet cold. I don't want to get pneumonia, motherfucker. I got kids.
You
They
live in
can't
a
afford to die
swamp,
yet.
okay?
all right, I have something to say. It's Whip It Out Wednesday. I am
Uh-oh.
Rumor Mill Motel. I'm with the Holocrons and Jeremy Hurt. Yeah. All right. This is In the Cold Night. It's a cover.
Cold
It's
night.
by In the
Double
cold. Oh, there's 2 colds there. I thought I was just seeing double. I was making up for it. I usually see double. Like, I need glasses, God. Yeah.
I saw you standing in the corner on the edge of a burning light. I saw you standing in the corner. Come to me again in the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night. You make me feel a little older, like a full-grown woman might. When you're gonna grow colder, come to me again in the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night. I see you walking by my front door. I hear the creak kitchen floor. I don't care what other people say. I'm gonna love you anyway. Come to me again in the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night. I can't stand it any longer. I need the fuel to make my fire bright. So don't fight it any longer. Come to me again in the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night. And I know that you feel it too. When my skin turns into glue, you know there's more inside, and you'll come run to me in the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night. In the cold, cold night.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, glad you like.
I had heard that one today.
Ugh.
That was sexy. Like, come on, everybody, you know it. Just enjoy it.
Okay, good. I guess that was what I was going for.
What were you going for?
I don't know. Like, I think like with every cover, you're feeling comfortable because you've heard the song a lot and you know all the words and you know the melody, and something that somebody else has created like a foundation for you, and you're just kind of trying to make it your own.
Yeah.
So, but I like that song always reminds me of the winter, and whenever it just starts to grow a little bit cold, like in your bones, I think of that song. Camping. I mean, outside of camping, I just think of that song. Even,
Jeremy,
Fun
didn't I
one
say
for
Shannon would be the one that would be awake? And I am correct.
It's looking that way.
It definitely is. Oh, yeah.
Like, Shinji, he's commenting from the floor.
That's what I'm picturing.
No.
he's lounging somewhere.
No, I'm probably
He's
gonna have
lounging.
to here a little bit.
Wherever it is, his head's back and his eyes are closed. I'll bet you.
All right. Siren sings a lonely song. This is Music Muse and two others. I assume you're in there.
Someone.
The siren calls to me, calling me back home, back home.
The siren sings a lonely song. The siren sings a lonely song.
The silence falls far too slow in the distance.
On my phone.
A good call for me and
home, back home. Back home, back home. Back home, back home. Calling me back home, back home. I can't get away. You're filling me up. Every day feeling so bare. Back home, back home. Back home, back home. You always call me the siren sings a sad song. A sad song. Back home, back home. Back home, back home. You're home to me.
So next, Jeremy, you want to read something? All right. We'll go
I'm
right.
muted the whole damn time. I was saying a whole bunch of stuff, but nobody heard it because I was muted.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you heard me or not, so I was just gonna go into another song.
That's what happens in this day and
So-
age.
It doesn't
Yeah,
happen to me
mute
often,
yourself.
but it does happen. So for all of you out there talking while you're muted, you're in good company because it happens to all of us. So this is this is a poem that I wrote that I'm starting a series on. It's based on my addiction to heroin and its relationship with myself, because it was by far the longest relationship that I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, of course.
So
of
this
course.
is yeah, right. You know, so this is called Open Doors. She is an open door, not the kind that you ran through audaciously, the kind that captivates you, made you ask questions, filled you with wonder. I wonder how I got here. It is an unforgiving palace of ghosts. It is the Titanic resting on the ocean floor, rusting magnificence. Open doors are not always invitations. Sometimes they are warnings, open only to show preview of its intentions. I never intended to stay this long. An unwelcome house guest, couch cushions, locked doors, anxiety-ridden afternoons, rushing to wait like a good little puppet, leaving a trail of dignity that is fast fading. Reality, my sense of reality disappears with the sun. A dream or real, I can't tell. Scissors, an extension cord, and an explosion. Back in the physical existence, waiting for a rush, doors locked and bodies trapped. Morpheus has not visited death. Not all doors should be walked through. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Holocrons. What do you-
Where I talk about an extension cord and scissors, which I know could be very confusing to a lot of people, but what I was referring to was an experience that I had where I think it was the night of Christmas actually, where I was by myself in a basement getting high, and I sprung to consciousness with this loud bang. And I looked down, and in one hand I was holding an extension cord, and in the other I had scissors. And I was cutting through the extension cord with scissors, and that bang was I hit the wires, and it popped out of the wall socket. I have no idea what the fuck I was doing. I don't even know if it was real. It still feels like a dream today, but I know it happened because the extension cord was burnt the fuck up. So like that whole world of like that dream state of being high and not knowing what reality is a scary fucking place to be in.
You're telling me.
Man.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that like your parents tell you not to do, and you're like, I'm gonna do that and see what happens.
I
stick something in the plug and see what happens.
Whenever people tell me that they're frightened or scared to do drugs, I'm like, good, be scared. That's fine. Don't do them. It's good. You know, I'm not trying to be like keep off the grass, blah 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 person. But you know, if people are scared of doing that hard shit, like that's fine. Don't feel bad for being scared of it, because it never leads to anything good.
That's true. It's a sucky life. Shan Mom, Sugar Mom.
Ugh.
What's Censor about?
Censor is the reading is taken from a manga actually by Junji Ito. It's a horror manga. And it was like a part of the manga where he goes into like a hypnotherapy scene, and so I just repeat that, and it's put to a Shinji beat, and I just thought it was really kind of therapeutic in a way.
Okay, let's check it out.
You are very relaxed. You smell the air. You listen to beautiful sounds. You touch something smooth and fly through the sky. Dive into the ocean. Your senses reach far off into the distance. Breathe in slowly and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Close your eyes. Your eyelids are very heavy. All the tension leaving your body. Out through your feet, through your hands, gradually, slowly. You're being pulled back to reality. You're witnessing things that are actually happening in a distant universe. The awful sight of a planet and all the life on it destroyed. And not just that, all the information from the universe pouring into your brain. If you look, you will find it. You will find a way to shut off the information pouring in. The art of closing the psychic eye. If you understand what I'm saying, then slowly breathe out and breathe in.
Hello, hello. It's Whip It Out Wednesday with Rumor Mill Motel. Shinji and Shan Mom, Sugar Mom, Holocron, and Jeremy Hurt. Jeremy Hurt hooking us up with some great poetry tonight.
Yeah.
I was just kidding with that one.
It's been really great to have that. Like, that's like the true essence of this whole thing. To have some spoken word.
Yeah, and really get it. Like, I think that's a great idea.
I'm glad I'm humbled actually that I could be here and be the one that maybe transitions this into whatever it becomes. I don't know. But I'm just happy to be here.
We're really happy to have you. Trust me.
Thank you.
Jesus, make up my dying bed in my time of dying.
Ugh.
This is you, Shan Mom, Sugar Mom, Holocron, and one other. Who is it? Shinji.
Of course.
Who else?
Of course.
I can die here. She's gonna make out in the dying bed.
I would have liked to sing that. That was really cool.
Are you familiar with Sean James?
Yeah.
He makes a lot of music that sounds really like so much like the song, and he's extremely talented. But like that's where my mind goes to when I hear this, and they did a really good job with this genre.
What genre would you call that?
Like folky kind of God, man, I'm sure there's a name for it, but like I don't. You know what I mean. Like it's hard to put it into to.
That song, I think, is considered a gospel song.
Gospel, okay, so like a folky
Spiritual.
gospel, southern type of, yeah. If I had to box it in somewhere, that's where I'd put it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
We will be in and out. Our son is having a little bit of a problem right now.
Okay.
No problem. I'll take it home.
Handle your business. Rumor Mill's got the ones and twos.
I got it covered. Oh, that's right. I heard she did the sweater song.
Yeah, from Weezer.
Yep. Gotta hear this. I think I've heard this already. Oh yeah, it was in this beat. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
This is
How you doing,
great.
man? You want me to answer honestly? It's been a while, man. Life's so rad.
I'm so
For
stoked.
me, it's been a tragedy. This is my favorite band. Don't you love them? No. So glad we're all back together and stuff. Likewise. Hey, you know what party after the show? What party? I won't go. It's gonna be the best. I'm so stoked. Anyways, take it easy.
I'm me be. Goddamn, I am. I can sing and hear me, know me. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold this thread as I walk away. Watch me unravel, I'll soon be naked. Lying on the floor, I come undone. Oh no, it gone, bye-bye. Who I think I sing and I die. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold this thread as I walk away. Watch me unravel, I'll soon be naked. Lying on the floor, I come undone. If you want to destroy my sweater, pull this thread as I walk away. Lying on the floor, lying on the floor. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold this thread and I'll walk away.
Hey, hey. I thought that was great.
I love the Blue album. It's so good.
Yeah, it really is. It's a playthrough for me.
Yeah.
I can listen to everything on that.
It's actually like one of the probably the first album that actually got me to appreciate albums in their whole.
How old are you?
41.
Oh. So you're my age.
I guess so.
What?
I actually got the Blue album on cassette from BMG or Columbia House or whatever. Back when you could get, like 10 tapes for a penny. And then I kept ordering shit and ordering shit and ordering shit. And then they told my parents that I owed them money. And my parents were like, he's a minor. He can't sign into a contract.
Yeah. My parents did the same thing.
Everyone I've talked to has done the same thing. I don't know how that company lasted more than 2 months.
Somebody must have kept buying whatever they were selling.
Yeah, I guess, because I wasn't. I had shoe boxes full of cassettes from them that I paid pennies for.
Yeah, me too. You got some stuff by Mahaputra, however you want to say it. This is Maha's stuff, his hip hop stuff. So I figured it would be more upbeat, a little bit more fun towards the end of the night.
Yes.
First of all, I know life ain't easy, but you gotta slow down and take it easy, man. I can't deny them ladies looking pretty, but they ain't gonna love them looking greedy, man. Fuck it, take your own advice. All I do is live it up with all my guys. See my eyes low, all my niggas will be getting high. I don't follow bitches and running my life. I run my race, nigga, I'm the president. All I do is kill flows, nigga, that's evident. And I never gon' stop, I'ma bring them to your guests. Getting money on the jelly, nigga, now we checking debts. $1 billion flows, I'm the rock Bill Gates, but I don't get the same cheddar that Bill Gates. So my niggas never tap, keeping it real pepper tap. You know birds of the same feather. Top line, in a little man, but with a bill back, that's how we get around, man. I got one life, me a little top, tell them bad mind, me not give a them, I got it guap. Top life, in a ghetto man, but with a bill back, that's how we get around, man. I got one life, me a little top, tell them bad mind, me not give a them, I got it guap. Me I got the guap, ain't tripping no cap. Me I got the drop, ain't snitching no cops. Me I got no boss, ain't switching no jobs. Me I got killer hooks, punchlines, no jobs. Got a couple levels, niggas tryna sign me, but they telling me so many rules I gotta run with. Then I told them I don't follow but I break rules. All my people in the ghetto, man, they let loose. Gang crazy all night, but we ain't fools. We making big money cause we got the right tools. Every day we ballin' big time, no Chicago Bulls. Looking through my eyes, I'm about to hit the bullseye. Hey, on top of the world, down the blue sky. Mascot, see my nigga, no disguise. You only live once, nigga, pray that you never get to cross these guys. Top life, we let the ghetto man, but when I bring back, that's how they get around, man. I got one life, me a little top, tell them bad mind, man, I give them, I got it guap. Top life, in a the ghetto man, but when I build back, that's how they get around, man. I got one life, me a live it up, tell them bad mind, man, I give them, I got it guap, got it guap, got it guap.
We're back.
Seems as if we've lost. We have a few soldiers that we didn't keep with us.
I didn't think they'd make it through the whole night, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just usually how it goes. Usually Shan is up for the duration, but they might actually have something going on.
Seems that way. Yeah,
That happens.
it does. Yes, it does. Life is what happens while we're making other plans.
It's a good one.
Yes, thank John Lennon for that one.
Do you want to read something else that's special to you before we kind of tie this up?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay, cool.
I'll do so this is the first poem that I wrote that like made me realize that I could write things like this, that I wasn't like Dr. Seuss basically, and putting things in rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was God, 3 or 4 years ago now that I wrote it. And my English professor at the time was like really she just loved it, and she offered to edit it for me, and we made it what it is today. And it was the first poem that I ever read aloud for an audience, so it's pretty special to me. So like you said,
Cool.
Yeah. And it's called Handle with Care.
Handle with care. Okay.
Yep. My warning label reads as simply as this: handle with care. But this is simply a warning. Damn it, I can't, hold on, let me restart this because I can't read the font. That's what getting old does to you. All right.
Amen to that.
Restart. I'm about to get some reading glasses apparently. So this is Handle with Care. My warning label reads as simply as this: handle with care. But this is where the simplicity stops. This label must be taken quite seriously, not because I am delicate and will tear easily, but because mishandling may lead to adverse effects. If you decide to attempt to carry me, my contents shift easily and frequently, and I become quite the balancing act. Some days I don't function as I should, and a long time ago, my reset button fell off. These days can be particularly frustrating for anyone involved. Understand that the qualifications for my care are few, but important. First, some heavy lifting will be required, for when I fall hard. And 215 pounds of dead weight is no easy task. Second, you must speak in codes and broken sentences. You see, when I had to piece myself back together, not everything ended up in the right place, and some pieces were lost forever. I don't always make sense to those who don't know what it's like to be broken. Third, and this is quite important, you must be an excellent seamstress, because there will be days when the stitches in my heart will tear, especially those days when I seem to feel everything as if my nerve endings were on fire. So remember, as you read this label, this is for your safety and for your well-being. This is so you can never say you did not know what you were getting into. This is so I never have to tell you I told you so. When I'm crumpled up on the floor, floating in a river of tears, but mainly, this is so I can keep out all of you who aren't as cautious with your hearts as I have learned to be with mine. That's it.
That was great, man.
Thank you.
Is that like a warning to like a potential romantic partner, or
I think mainly yes, or
little bit.
anyone that really wants any type of in-depth relationship with me. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic; it could still be platonic. But you know, these situations occur, so
Yeah, no, that was cool. I liked that.
thank you.
That was great. Let's go to, this is Mahaputra Humanity.
Semua manusia terlahir dari darah dan akan menjadi tanah. Semua manusia terlahir dari darah dan akan menjadi tanah. Semua manusia terlahir dari darah dan akan menjadi tanah.
Pierre par pierre, on est là à construire ces murs. Toujours plus haut, toujours plus large, toujours plus sûr. Pièce par pièce, on colle ma compo, fait nos armures. Toujours plus sombre, toujours plus froid, toujours plus dur. Se protéger de l'autre et ses blessures. Se protéger même des nôtres, cela semble plus sûr. Laisser nos peurs construire leur immense tour d'ivoire. Faire le choix de ne pas voir et de repousser à plus tard. Se mentir à soi-même et finir par y croire. Détourner le regard du reflet du miroir. Se raconter des histoires et finir par y croire. Combien se réveilleront quand il sera trop tard? Combien mordent le bras quand tu leur tends la main? Si peu habitués à ce qu'on leur veuille du bien. Combien baissent la tête pour ne pas regarder, comme si le monde autour n'était fait que de danger. À l'ancienne, la nausée, j'en ai vu fermer les volets. Je l'ai fait aussi et j'ai vu tant défiler. Allez vas-y, moi j'ai pas le temps. Allez vas-y, moi j'ai plus le temps. C'est où la vérité, c'est où cette liberté? C'est où la vérité, c'est où cette liberté? Là, laissez-moi passer, laissez-moi respirer. En plein poumon, laissez-moi m'enivrer. Allez, laissez-moi passer, laissez-moi respirer. Laissez-moi courir vers ceux que j'aime. Laissez-moi leur dire combien je les aime. Laissez-moi les prendre dans mes bras sans cinéma. Je veux sentir leur cœur battre, qu'ils sentent le mien. Allez vas-y, donne-moi la main. Allez vas-y, viens avec moi. On laisse tomber les masques, on se regarde face à face. On laisse tomber les masques, on peut briser la glace. Briser la glace, mais pourquoi faire tomber les masques? Mais pour voir quoi? À quel point l'on préfère se taire? À quel point l'égoïsme est roi? J'aimerais croire qu'on a déjà passé le pire, mais tout semble le contredire. Je nous rêve unis pour sauver notre avenir, mais le temps s'acharne à le détruire. Se mentir à soi-même et finir par y croire. Détourner le regard du reflet de miroir. Se raconter des histoires et finir par y croire. Combien se réveilleront quand il sera trop tard? Combien mordent le bras quand tu leur tends la main? Si peu habitués à ce qu'on leur veuille du bien. Combien baissent la tête pour ne pas regarder, comme si le monde autour n'était fait que le danger. Ya ya.
Get selfish. Even though a T and it's also equal and not our wish.
Anybody left?
Just me and you.
All right. We'll play one more song. It was a song that I did for this last week. It trended in rock.
Nice. Rumor. We need to collab on something.
Absolutely, man.
Cool.
Absolutely.
I look forward to it. Take us home.
Here we go.
if Black Sabbath, Corrosion of Conformity, and Typo
COC.
Negative had a baby.
COC, nice man, nice,
Yeah.
nice reference.
Thank you.
Here's one we can close out on, I guess. It's this is like spoken word for me, so it's called Beg, Borrow, and Deal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Don't think I did that shit intentionally. Get you out of sight. It's not like I'm deviating from the true path of life. So on the ground I have found a world where day leads into seven churches, seven deadly sins. The doors are open. Just walk on through. Seven churches, seven deadly sins, bound by the cross, tied from
spatially compelling. Iridescent, spatially compelling. Iridescent, spatially compelling. Iridescent, spatially compelling. Iridescent, spatially compelling.
man,
What do you think,
that's
man?
that song causes so much tension that it keeps you just sucked in with the beats that are just like, oh, it's like it fits but it doesn't, and like it
I
just causes so much tension in you, like you're waiting for this resolution that just doesn't come.
No, it never happens. It never happens.
I fucking love
And you
it.
got the same groove. You got the
I
you
wrote
got
the
the power
basic-
of Christ compels you groove at the end there. What you were saying, iridescence?
Iridescence spatially compelled.
Oh,
Iridescence glacially compelled. Iridescence spatially compelled. Iridescence glacially compelled. It makes
It had
sense.
the
It
same
makes,
impact as an exorcism.
it makes sense in both
It was like
contexts.
an exorcism.
Yeah, dude, it was dope as fuck. Like,
That was slick.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like, how does it make sense but make me feel so awkward at the same time?
Because my lead, the guy who played lead guitar on this played completely out of key, so it's all dissonant notes. And I swear he did the whole thing on purpose because it came out perfect.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, some people won't get it, but like those that do, like, those are your people. And like
use that in a scene in a movie where you're drunk and drugged up walking through a crazy situation. That's the soundtrack that you would use.
Yep.
Thanks.
It produces that effect.
That's pretty amazing. Hey, are we off?
It's probably going to bounce in a minute because we're going on 4 hours. They're usually pretty good at the 4-hour mark.
My headset went out. Oh, why is that?
Oh, your battery died?
No, it shouldn't have.
You'd be surprised. My batteries don't last as long as they should.
I mean, I've never had to charge it.
I don't know. I know this. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for having me. It was man, so enjoyable. And I'll be back for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Hear your
Please.
work.
Yeah, it really was. Come back anytime.
I will, definitely. This is great. So we'll have some collabs to put on here and all kinds of shit in the future. So
Cool,
you're
man.
welcome anytime,
Sounds
Jeremy.
good.
Thank you. You guys have a
We
great
got
night.
shows every night, so
Nice.
Thanks
All right.
for coming, Jeremy.
Yes. Thank you.
I think Glenn got it on BandLab, and I'm about to get it over on